Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. All right, F all that. Look, Tyronn Lue needs to be fired right now. Paul George needs to be on the goddamn trade block. How do you blow? You had the game. You were up, but you were down one for 5 or 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Oh my gosh, dog. Goddamn Tyronn, no goddamn clue. Don't know it about basketball. He ain't good for nothing. He ain't no PG. He no planners Paul. He had no nuts the whole game. This dude had a chance to win the game. He had a chance to win the game. He had a chance to win the goddamn game and he let it go. Him and Tyronn. How you don't play Boogie? How you don't play Boogie, Tyronn? You got Boogie on the sideline who could do damage. You just left him there. This guy is bogus. I don't know how the hell, why would you sign this guy to a 5-year deal? You didn't play Boogie but till the end of the goddamn game. Y'all should have won this game by 5 or 6 goddamn points. How dumb are you? All you needed was a 2-pointer. A 2. That's all you needed. And Paul George taking the dumbest shots I've ever seen. Dude, are you stupid or are you retarded? I swear, Paul George has the worst decision-making in the clutch I have ever seen since LeBron James and Scottie Pippen. He's the same damn player. He sucks in the clutch. He sucks. Don't send it to him. His soft behind. This dude had a chance to close the game. His bum ass. His bum ass. I kept telling you guys, no planner Paul is going to ruin everything. Reggie Jackson turned back into the Reggie Jackson of old for the whole first half. Third quarter came. That's when he started turning back up. It's crazy. It is so damn crazy. Can't believe this. You had the game in your hands. The Suns were choking. The Suns were choking down the stretch. You had the game. You had the game. The Suns were choking. The Suns was giving you the game. They were like, here, take it. They were like, I don't want it. Take the ball back. No, give it back. No, you take it. These two teams were giving each other the damn game, and none of them took advantage of it. How the hell do you are down 1 point? All you need to do is get to the free throw line or get to the basket. You guys didn't play boogie but one part of the game. How don't you play boogie? How? Boogie's on the bench. Let him play. God damn. Damn, this dude is this is the worst coach, I swear, in history. He is so dumb. All you needed was a 2. You guys shooting all these dumb threes. Oh my gosh, dog. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Val? What up, Rakim? What up, Nicholas? What up, Strictly? That's all you needed. That's all you needed was a 2. That's it. A blind person could have saw that. This is crazy. I never seen What up, Joe Cool? Yeah, fire him and planners. Yes. Yes, Triple P, Pussy P, Paul. Q Lee was right. He needs to come here tonight and claim his prize because he was right. He was right. Paul George is terrible. No, Kawhi don't need to go. Paul George and Tyronn Lue need to go. If Kawhi was in this game, they would be up 3-1 right now. Now they're down 1-3. Now what you gonna do? Tyronn, no clue. What's up, man?
It's like they was playing doggone hot potato out there, man. Just hot potato. You get it. No, I don't want it. You get it, man. I don't want it.
Right. You win the game. No, we're gonna win it. No, you win the game.
I mean,
I've never seen the most terriblest play down the stretch. This is the worst coaching and playing down the stretch I have ever seen. All you needed was a 2. You mean to tell me you couldn't run a pick and roll or run a screen to the basket? You mean to tell me you couldn't do that? And that's the problem. Tyronn Lue needs to be fired. How don't you play boogie? If you played boogie, you would have had a chance.
They played terrible this entire game. They played terrible for this entire game. It was like they were scared to drive to the basket. They were just scared. It was like all they were doing was looking for threes, bro. That's all they were doing. Terrible.
I've never seen the most BS in my life. Yes, Kawhi Leonard is the leader. Y'all all read that. I don't want to hear no more crap from the media or from haters. Kawhi Leonard is the MVP, dog. He is the true MVP.
I can't hear anything.
On the stretch, if you don't have him, your team sucks. You're not winning.
This was the worst game I've seen them play, man.
It was terrible.
3 after 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. I'm like,
all you need was a 2.
Hello.
This. Am I in the twilight zone? All you need is a 2. Right. And then Tyronn Lue could have challenged the play. He was off a campaign.
No, I can't hear anything.
They died?
This is crazy.
Right. I don't know how many friggin' three
he missed so frequently. And then this old dude got mad at me because I was laughing at Paul George. I was like, why are you taking shit seriously?
Yeah, who is taking it serious? I would be laughing at Paul. I
I'm taking shit serious.
I wanted to punch him dead in the mouth. I just said, come here, just knock his brains out.
Man, I missed the game. I was too busy watching the verses.
Somebody got to turn his background down.
But yeah, I was saying that.
Mother.
What in the world?
Jose, that's your end.
Oh, yeah, I was saying.
Go ahead. What you're saying?
I was saying I didn't even watch the game. I was too busy watching that verses.
Man, F for verses. Look, Paul George, I'm a strangle dude. We finna go jump Paul George right now out back. Sterling, you can laugh at him all night. I don't care. I don't want to hear somebody tell me Paul George is low-key balling. He ain't doing nothing. You done choked 2 clutch moments away. Game 2 and game 4, you choked away. Nobody else. I don't want to hear this. Oh, I got mental issues. No, nigga, you ain't got no heart. You ain't got none.
That's what it is.
Ben Simmons all over again.
That's what it is. You ain't got no nuts out here, man.
Ben
my
Simmons.
God.
Worse than Ben Simmons.
The Suns were giving you the game. They did not want it. Beverly shut Booker down. Booker was
Took
done.
him out the game.
Done
Took
again.
him out the doggone game.
Opportunity.
You know what's crazy too? The fact that isolation. You could tell they don't call no plays. They just stick in isolation.
Of course not. The ball is stagnant. There is no ball movement whatsoever. The ball is not. I mean, dude, that's how they keep running the doggone clock down and chucking up bad shots like that. Every freaking time. No movement off the ball. No, the ball ain't. I mean, it's just terrible. Dog.
They may make one pass and then they shoot the ball, and no rebounds.
It's terrible. It's terrible, and they barely freaking drove to the basket. Barely. Like I said, it was like they were scared to freaking drive to the paint and get a foul.
Nobody wanted to win.
No.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen next? You know what's gonna happen in the next game? They gonna get the ball inside and win that way. They gonna Phoenix. They gonna win it by playing inside.
Yeah.
They're going to kill them in the paint.
That's all they do. Phoenix in the second half was choking. They choked. And all the Clippers needed was a 2-pointer. That's it. And it's like everybody's brain just froze. It's like, I don't know what to do. Then Paul George got the ball. I don't know what Reggie was doing. Reggie just went back to old Reggie. Paul George tried to shoot it. He like, I didn't know the time. How don't you know the time on the clock? That's your job. You're the leader. You're the second best player. What are you doing?
Second best player.
Y'all seen the owner's face? He was like this.
Yeah, just like that. Just.
That's why they need to trade Paul George to Washington and get Bradley Beal.
No, they can't trade him because that contract he just signed.
Yeah, I know.
He's screwed. So he's screwed anyways.
Well, we all know Kawhi gone. Kawhi is gone, so it is what it is.
Kawhi ain't going nowhere. It's everybody else. They finna break that whole team up.
No, Kawhi don't need to go. Kawhi is fine. The thing is, if Kawhi was if he was in this series, we already know this, it would have been 3-1.
Absolutely.
That's the reason down the stretch just do not know how to close. Booker just ain't. I've been saying it. I just never really liked Booker because if you're physical with him, you can take him out the game.
I did it perfectly. He's one of the
He can't go this left. He can't go this left.
Basketball players. If you be physical with him, you can easily take him out the game. He's one of those cute basketball players, bro.
Like the media want to compare him to Kobe. It's like, what?
Yeah. Man, I don't want to listen. That Kobe shit is dead. Like, I don't want to hear that. No, dude, he was getting taken on defense and he got shut down on offense. I don't want to hear no more Kobe. I don't want to hear that. Like that, I don't want to hear that no more. Kobe is arguably top 1, 3, 4, 5.
The comparisons, man. I'm done.
That's
Him and Michael Jordan, I don't want nobody being compared to him or Michael. None of these guys are him and Michael.
Please cut it out.
I don't want to hear no more.
Enough.
That's it. I don't want to hear no more comparisons. I don't want to hear no guy say what Devin Book. No, I don't want to hear it.
Causing division between us. Causing that division. Same on media.
Man, the media is so dumb. It's like, then they set Trae Young up. Oh, he's like, he's better than Kyrie. I'm like,
or he could be the next Allen Iverson. What kind of crap is that?
I'm like, oh God, that's why he got blown out. They blew him out.
You know, on YouTube they had a question. They was like, "Oh, do you think Trae Young is the next Stephen Curry?" I'm like, "What?"
Dog, him and Steph are not, dude. They are two different players. They play nothing alike. You can't compare them. Trae Young is more comparable to Kyrie, guys like that. Steph Curry is Rip Hamilton or Reggie Miller. That's who he's compared to. You don't compare. You can't.
Exactly. At least make the right comparisons.
Right. You can't compare them because
Devin Booker is no Kobe.
Right. Booker is not no damn Kobe. I don't want to hear that no more. I'm done with it. I don't. Oh yeah. Don't compare nobody to KD either. Because if KD had this team against Milwaukee, it would have been over. It would have been over. The game with Paul George has a good supporting cast. They were saving his ass the whole night. And he just choked. It was your ball in your hand to take over. It was, here you go. And he just said, oh, choke. I'm going to shoot this bad shot. I'm going to shoot this. I'm like, stop shooting the ball. Just go to the hole. That's it. You're 6'9".
He plays with no confidence. He don't have no confidence.
Whatsoever, man.
Speaking of KD, speaking of KD, right? The same thing when they went against the Raptors in the finals. I'm like, if KD was healthy, it would have been a quick Game 5 series.
Oh, what? Yeah, it would have been done. Yeah, because KD came back in like 13 seconds, dog. He dropped 9 or 10 points. It was amazing. Like, it was so amazing. Like, I've never seen no crap like that. Like, that was crazy.
Dude, lit their ass up.
But
Kawhi does have an alpha mindset, bro. And if Kawhi was out there playing right now, this shit would have been, they would have been up 3-1 right now.
I can't coach today, dog. I would have got fined. I'd have got thrown out the league. Paul George would have got his ass knocked the fuck out. Like, he would have got punched. Soon as he comes I'd hit him right in the chest. Like, wake that motherfucker up. I'd hit him right in the chest. Wake up. Wake
Joe,
up.
you said Kyrie too?
Talking to your heart.
No, you said Kyrie.
Your heart is asleep right now. Your heart ain't working, nigga. Do we need to get one of them things the EMTs get? The boom. We need to wake up. Wake up, nigga. It's sleep. How you ain't got no heart, dog? You got all you had to do was score. If you won this game, dude, you would have went up this high on the rankings, dog. Everybody would have gave you respect.
I wouldn't.
No players fall. That's all you are.
I would not give him respect.
He's an above average player, man. He's an above average player.
That dude, an average player.
He ain't got no heart.
He cannot play. He cannot play in the clutch, dog.
Every time he got the ball in his hand, I'm like, please get the ball to somebody else. Just pass the ball to somebody else.
They call him playoff P. They call him playoff P.
No plan is called. He ain't got no nuts. He ain't got nothing, dog. Like, he got no heart, dog. I just don't see how you're this. And this was my problem with Scottie Pippen when I grew up. It's like, how are you this talented and you're this mentally weak? I just don't understand it. Like, you got all the gifts to be one of the best players to play the game, and you got a mental block. It's like that bitch don't want to work. It's like that bitch is off. Like, even if you put surgery on it, that bitch still off. They just don't have it.
Speaking of Pip, I'm like, bro, for you to even make them comments like that on Twitter, it's like, bro, be quiet. Focus on your marriage.
Scottie Pippen is out there freaking blowing the dog.
Like, focus on your marriage. Don't speak on KD.
He's out there blowing the doggone book. You already know that's why he's doing all that.
What you were saying, Matt Missile?
Let me refresh my memory.
All right, you good? But yeah, man, that pissed me off. Jose, man, what's going down?
Nobody wanted to win.
Triple P,
today.
baby.
Nobody.
Triple P long.
Nobody wants.
Hey, no Mario B. No Mario B.
Like from now
Triple
on,
P. No
Paul George,
Mario B.
like Paul George is playoff puss. Playoff puss.
Q, I was thinking about you, dog. Like, oh, Q is so right. This guy is so ass.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yo, Chris Paul, right?
Right.
Towards the end of the game, you see the foul that George Paul did on him?
Yeah.
Paul George?
Huh?
George Paul. No, that's his name. George Paul. Yeah, George Paul.
Yeah.
He barely
What's wrong, man? That's Curious George. I'm just telling you, it's Curious George.
They so average, Phoenix is really not that good.
Hey, you know me. I'm to the
Curious
beat.
George, man.
Dog,
Chris
Paul put them in
what's up, Mr. Casey?
Well, we got a packed house tonight.
Yeah, because we saw one of the worst fourth quarters in NBA history, dog. It was terrible.
Hey, that was an ugly game. That was an ugly
Oh God,
game.
that game was ugly. The
Man.
referees were calling the calls. Then they start letting the game get away. Then they start making calls to get the Clippers back, and they just down the stretch, dog. It just they let them play. Both these teams was done, dog. They both was trash in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I'm to the beat, man. Hey, PG was all that. And PG was all that. Hey, because Phoenix left the door open for him. They left the door wide open for him.
They were like this, cash rules. They were like this. Here, you get it. You get it. No, you win the game. No, you win the game. That's how it was.
That score was 71. That score was 71-70 for like 4 minutes.
No, it was 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes, dog. It was for 5 minutes. I was looking like they still ain't scored. Crazy. All they needed was a 2-pointer, dog. I just don't get it.
They love that 3-point shot.
Yes, Tyronn Lue, yes. How don't you play Boogie? Mr. KC, let me ask you, Mr. KC, how don't you play Boogie?
Man, it's got to be something personal going on, man, because I don't get it. I don't get it. The few minutes that Boogie, the minutes that Boogie has gotten, he's produced. Yeah. So why not roll with him?
Yeah. I don't understand.
But you better play Zubac. You play Zubac the whole game.
Yeah,
his reputation.
Switch him out. Switch him out. Rotate your offense, man. Rotate your lineups to make them better.
Right.
He'll keep them in there for the whole game. I'm like,
but see, Joe, is reputation. That's why.
Yeah.
Reputation.
Yeah. I'm
for him being a hothead. They want to be like, you know what? Nah. We gonna send him on the bench. It's like, bruh, start him over Morris.
Thank you. Morris is so trash, dog. Ed O'Bannon reincarnated. This nigga is trash,
he is.
I keep telling y'all he is Ed O'Bannon. And T, I think T said it. T was like, well, at least he's balling in this. I said, dude, T, it's just
get him out of here. Get him out of here.
His errors is false. That's the only reason.
Shout out to Charles O'Bannon. He was better.
Yeah, Charles was way better. Yeah, way better than Ed. Yeah, way better than Ed. But dog, I don't know what it is. Marcus Morris has been terrible like this whole playoffs. Right. I do not understand why he keeps playing him. I would have put him at the end of the bench. Why aren't you playing Patrick Patterson? Why aren't you playing Boogie?
Exactly.
You these guys for a reason. It's like, dog, you're doing just like Doc. Doc does the same thing.
Luke Kennard, he was garbage tonight.
Well, yeah, but I give that to Kennard. Kennard do a one bad game. Like, he's been playing good other than that. But you don't play Patrick Patterson.
Melo,
You don't
who's going to
play
take his
Boogie.
contract?
It's like, come on. You got to put them guys in the game. Down the stretch, they would have dominated. Boogie would have dominated. Aiden was in foul trouble. You could have had him more than Aiden. It's like
once again, it was like they were scared to drive to the basket for some apparent reason. They all scared of DeAndre Ayton or something. I don't know what it is.
No, I told the game one. I was like, when they gonna drive the basket? It's like attack the basket.
Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all the last chat? Who's to blame?
I'm
Didn't I
telling
tell
y'all now, it's over the next game. It's over with because again, Booker didn't have another good shoot night. He didn't shoot a good again tonight.
Oh man, yeah.
Those shots are gonna fall at home.
I don't want to hear that Kobe shit no more. I don't want to hear that Kobe shit no more, Mr. Casey. From nobody. He ain't Kobe.
The yellow CP3 missed a lot of easy mid-range shots like that. He normally makes.
The crazy part about it is he slowed the game down.
Like everybody want to be like Kobe, but they ain't built like him.
Nah, they ain't built like Kobe.
Think about Chris Paul. He gonna fight through it though. Even though he missed some shots, he gonna still facilitate.
Yeah, Chris Paul is lucky.
The game into his.
But you know what? Chris Paul won that game.
He didn't go to the basket more often.
Chris Paul won that game.
Hold on, C-Pen, what you were saying?
I say Chris Paul is very fortunate that he didn't attack the basket like he should have. I'm like, bro, your mid range is not there, dog. Just go all the way to the basket. Get to the line, man.
Yeah.
They hack you, bro. But he got lucky.
Man, it has nothing to do with Booker's mask. That's the hype. Don't believe that crap.
Booker was getting that West Side Chicago action. Yeah, that West Side. Yeah, that's all that was. And then Terrence Mann was giving them some business too. That's all you got to do is get physical with Booker. That's it, and he's out the game.
He had 3 fouls in the second quarter. All they had to do was keep pressuring him. He would have didn't. You know what I'm saying? But they have to score. That's the thing.
And these players got to learn how to use the backboard.
Stop. Oh God, I mean, they're so terrible, dog. Their fundamentals are terrible, dog. The fundamentals today. I don't want to hear anybody. These new kids. If I hear a kid, I'm gonna slap the piss out his mouth. Don't ever tell me these guys can play they can't play in our era, dog. They can't. I'm sorry. They do not have the fundamental makeup or the mentality to play. These guys get barely hit, they crying all to the ref, like, man, look, he hit me.
Especially in the 2000s. They cannot play in the 2000s. I'm sorry.
Man, hell no. Not in the West. In the Western Conference 2000s. Man, hell no. You got Darren Williams, Boozer, Kobe and them, Melo,
Stoudemire.
What?
Man, that shit was different.
You got KG, Chris Webber, and them. Man, hell no. None of these niggas
the big fundamentals.
Yeah, right.
The real Golden State with Baron Davis.
Oh yeah, Jason Richardson. They were gonna smoke a Duhan and come out there and lock your ass down.
Hey, see, people sleep on AK-47 too.
No, AK was straight. BD just ended him though. BD just put him in the grave.
Yeah. Yeah, D will have to help him.
Yeah, him and his pot belly. You know what I'm saying? He had to bring the pot belly with him when he did
it. Man, you know what? You know what's sad? You know what's sad about it?
What's sad?
It's sad that like in this current era, dog, Paul George, this is his 10th game that he shot 25% or worse in the playoffs, bro. Bob Cousy and them still trying to figure out the jump shot, bro.
That's terrible.
Hey man, PPP.
They don't shoot jump shots.
PPP, man. What you gotta say, cuz? He going, cuz. He gone,
What you expect from PPP long?
But see, that's what Paul George get for being a simp.
Man, I don't care.
Pussy Paul.
Look, you got. Look, this is your time to shine. Go ahead,
When
Matt.
you see a shooting guard back somebody down, back against the basket, and do a little shimmy.
He settled for a fadeaway against Chris Paul.
Oh, Chris
Paul. Fadeaway, bro.
That's Chris Paul. Like that is a little ass man.
Dude,
You
Kobe
really
would have looked at that and said, "You serious, Chris Paul?"
Right?
What?
He took that little nigga to the rack. Come on,
He would have did a fadeaway.
You taking the fadeaway?
Kobe would have did a shimmy and then do a move and just boom that bitch, man. What?
Right.
It's like the fuck is you taking a fadeaway on a 6'5" guard? Like, the fuck?
See, LeBron would not even do that.
Yeah, Jose. Everybody is afraid to shoot free throws. They are. They so scared.
Right about that, Jose.
That'll be good.
All right, then, Joe, man. You be safe. Appreciate coming by, man.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, like when he hit the 2 free throws, I said, okay, boom, okay, they good. And then we made his free throw. Something in my head was telling me he's gonna miss both of them. And then he did it, and then I was like, shit, okay, at least they're back in the game. Then he missed one again. He made one and missed one again. So I was like, damn.
That was a smart call. That was a smart call.
Monty, that's why I said Monty Williams and Nate McMillan are the best coaches in the playoffs. They know how to use their personnel. So that's what I'm saying. Monty Williams just had a bad team when he was in New Orleans. That's what I was trying to tell people is that, dog, the man can coach. If you give him a good team, which they did in Phoenix, you look at what he's doing. The guy knows the game. Yeah, and he was a
they did have a good team in New Orleans. Yeah, they went far in New Orleans. They went what? Quarterfinals? Or?
In New Orleans when he was the coach, they didn't do that well. I think he lost. He lost a lot because guys were just getting injured. It was the same thing with Nate McMillan. Every time Nate McMillan got to the playoffs, all his guys was hurt. Brandon Roy was hurt in Portland. Then he got to Indiana. Everybody was hurt there. Like, he just never could catch a break. This is really Nate McMillan's first team that's been fully healthy. Well, not fully healthy, but their stars healthy.
True.
So, you know, and that just showed you. That just shows you that just shows you that, hey, that Monty Williams made the adjustment. Ty Lue continues not to make adjustments, and that just shows you he cannot coach at all.
No clue, man.
Ty Lue can't coach, man, because he didn't make no adjustment. It's real.
No adjustment. Right. He made no adjustment.
My boy won tonight.
Right, Mac, you right.
We ain't no championship with Zubac and what's the name?
He didn't even give Zubac enough time to rest. Zubac out there on fumes. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You gonna run Zubac into the ground. He almost got hurt tonight.
Man, my pockets are hurting. Even deeper.
Man, I don't know. I just don't understand why he won't play Boogie, man.
I don't either.
You can't overexert the white boys, you know.
Gotta be something. Gotta be something personal.
You gotta play them right, you know.
Hey, but he did.
White people time limit, dude. You can't go that far. Time out for the white boy. This is too much.
I'm not gonna lie though. It's something about this playoff. It's hurting my pockets, man. I had the Clippers beating Phoenix in 6.
Man, everybody pockets
learn your lesson. Don't bet on money on PPP.
So this playoffs all over the place.
Don't bet on Pandemic P.
Yeah, don't bet on Pandemic P for real.
I thought Boston was gonna beat Milwaukee. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to switch gears, but my boy Tank Davis won tonight.
I was just going to talk about it.
Go ahead. Y'all talk about it. This game was shitty.
And my boy from Orlando, Erickson Lubin, won tonight.
Oh, he won?
Orlando in the house. Yeah,
but Q, how did that fight go between Mario Barrios?
Oh, shoot. Carcino just posted it right now.
Man, that fight.
No, he dropped him 3 times.
He dropped him 3 times.
He dropped that nigga 3 times.
Yeah, he dropped him with
I was like, God damn.
How many rounds?
In the 8th round. He said the 8th round.
No, it was 11th
No,
round.
11th. It was 11th.
11th round.
No,
Yeah.
but in the 8th round, he knocked him down twice. In the
Yeah, he
8th round.
did.
Right.
Yes, he
Okay.
did. He knocked him down
dropped him
twice.
3 times.
He dropped him twice with a body shot, and then the final drop was on. He hit him in the face, and he dropped.
Left hook.
Right. The last one was a right, but the body shots was a left.
You know, it was
Body shots.
right. It was a right hand to
Yeah, it was a right hand for the
Yo,
body.
it was a right hand to the body, and then he
Clippers
dropped
were
him.
5 for 31 on 3-pointers.
And it was left hand. It was left. It was right and left. Man.
Yeah, it was right, left, then right again. Yeah. Right, left, and right, something like that. Yeah.
The last round was a hard left. It was right, left.
Got that
left,
knocking dudes
right.
out.
Yeah.
And then hit with the body.
Man.
Then hit with the body.
I got that knocking dudes
I was
out.
Yeah, man.
So
He done moved up the 3. He done went 3 divisions, man. 3 divisions.
You know who you know who training him? Mayweather.
He's still
Mayweather.
Well, Mayweather was engineered in the fight. And Tank thought he was.
And then Lubin.
He just under his promotion.
And then Lubin.
One of his fighters, not training.
Lubin he go get a rematch with Charlo, with Jamel Charlo.
With who?
With Charlo. He gonna get a Erickson.
Charlo's wicked. I like Charlo.
That's gonna be his rematch with Charlo. Nah, Charlo overrated.
Did anybody see that Lomachenko fight that just happened before I heard it was on?
No, I haven't seen it. He fought Nakatani, I know that, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Yeah, Lomachenko fought Nakatani.
Loma stopped him in the
Lomachenko?
Yeah, Loma stopped him in the 9th, I think.
Oh, he did.
He was working him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Look him up. Yeah, he put in work.
Okay.
Now Wilder, I love to see that on third fight.
Man, fuck Wilder.
Oh man,
I came in right on time. Fuck him.
Why you say that?
Man, they trying to plot against me. First Matthew, 2nd chapter this. Man, fuck out of here. Got their ass whooped.
Man, I'm still pulling for him,
WWE
dog. I'm still pulling for him, dog.
He losing that, bro. He gonna lose again, dog. It's in his head now. It's in his head.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Losing, bro.
No, he ain't.
Man, look, I'm done with that man. After that man made all the excuses in the world why he lost.
I'm put some money on it, man. I'm put some money on it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm put some money on it, man.
Man, what the hell was that, man?
No,
what's going on? Like, come on. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Come on, bro. Like, what the heck?
That's exactly how that shit looked.
It was
the Clippers are way too talented for that. That's my problem, man. They have Boogie. Why they acting like Boogie's like a bum?
Man,
I mean,
that's what we've been saying. Why they won't play Boogie?
I don't know, man.
I don't understand. It's not making no sense to me. Like, why are they not playing Boogie?
No, they are not making Aiden do anything defensively, bro. Aiden has been the MVP of this series so far, dog.
Yeah. I mean, he eating, boy. He eating
right,
good,
and I got a question for everybody. Why in the hell are they trying to play like Curry?
Who? The threes?
I don't know.
Yeah, just stupid, bro.
Like, why are they so anti-driving to the basket? I don't understand.
You just started watching the NBA.
Oh, no, I've been watching it, but goddamn. This is ridiculous.
Hey, where SB at?
You just start watching the NBA. These niggas been doing this for like 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, ever since 2014.
Now you know SB and that dude that don't like Kobe gonna join that chat. You already know.
Hey, I don't mean to switch gears, but have y'all ever seen this show called S Mother?
No.
It's on TLC show. Man, these two it's like mama and daughter, They do everything together. I mean, they even shave each other cooches and all that.
What the hell?
Hey yo,
That's
Q. Hey yo, Q. What
yeah.
kind of show? Hey Q. What kind of show you
Shit like
watching?
that.
Yeah,
They
Q,
showing.
you watching
They
some
No,
good shit.
I'm just telling my. I'm just
No,
flipping
man.
the
What kind of show
TV.
you watching, man?
What's
You
going
No, I'm
on?
just flipping. I'm just flipping the
Man,
you
my
on
boy,
some
TV.
my
freaky
boy,
stuff,
my
bro?
boy watching. My boy over there.
Man,
They
my
over
TV
there
is getting
watching
too
the
black.
Xfinity
You watching
news.
some freaky
My
stuff, man?
daughter,
What's
they
wrong
good
with
as
you?
hell
Right,
too.
we
They
talking
get
about
you
the
turned.
game, man.
Let's get back to the
But
game.
They
anyway,
sitting there shaving each other
Get back
coochie
to the
and
game,
all that.
man.
Like,
Man, what kind of stuff you
I'm just
watching,
turning
bro?
the
Hey,
TV
boy,
on,
you
granted.
sure you ain't
man.
watch?
Nah,
You
bro.
sure you ain't
Anyway,
watching that you porn, the X
You
videos, bro?
Right.
That's what it
Nah,
sound like.
can I ask y'all a question? What is going on
No,
with Ibaka?
I'm concerned
They
about you,
paid
Q.
this
I'm
man
concerned.
all this money.
Ibaka
Why is
is
he
hurt
just on
for
the
the year.
sideline?
He's out for the year,
Out
dog.
for
He's
the
out for
year.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
year.
Ibaka's
he's
Yeah, I'm
done.
about to say
Bro,
Ibaka
he's
hurt,
probably
bro.
gonna retire, bro.
the
Yeah, his
year.
back,
Ibaka had
his
surgery,
back is
fam.
Wait,
jacked up.
like
Yeah,
what is his
hurt.
back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had
yeah,
surgery.
Yeah, his back gone, dog. Shoot, you know
his
how many
back
years
gone
Ibaka
now,
been
man.
playing?
Shit,
So
you right
Hey,
he
on that,
Ibaka,
decided just
man.
to have
You
his
right
Ibaka
back
on that.
probably
injured when he
done
got
for
the
good,
money.
man. He's probably
who y'all
done for
talking about?
good, bro.
That's
Damn, bro, you
crazy.
late on. Damn, bro, you late on that. They
You
just say
said
that.
who?
Man, Outlaw be grinding, man. He barely be paying attention.
Yeah, I
Who
barely
y'all
be
who
paying
y'all talking
attention,
about?
Yeah,
but it's
man.
just like,
Yeah,
man,
He
every
man.
time I
working.
see this man, he's always on the sideline. He's
Working
been on
hard,
the
man. You
sideline
working
the
hard.
whole
Working hard.
season.
Yeah. Working hard,
Who
man.
y'all
He was
who
their
y'all
big
talking about?
signing. I was talking about
Serge
Ibaka.
Ibaka.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
every
yeah,
time I
yeah.
watch a
Okay.
game, he's always on the sideline. I'm like, yo, what is going on with this man? He just got a big
Hey,
contract. He's supposed to
Trying
be
to
the
like,
difference
let me go
maker.
head up and get a player out of here.
DeAndre Jordan, he done too
All
for
right, man.
sure.
Matt Bizzle stupid.
Yeah, man.
Apparently.
But another thing is, man, like I feel like Kawhi Leonard should have played this game. I know, I
Oh,
understand he's
Kawhi,
injured.
Kawhi already
how he
done,
gonna
bro.
play his
He
ACL
can't
fucked
Kawhi
up?
already
play.
done.
His
He can't
ACL.
play.
Kawhi was never
Dog, he's
Outlaw, he
done,
can't play,
dog.
bro. He was
Kawhi's
never
done.
Oh
Kawhi is
He's
done.
man,
done.
he was
He
never
done
coming
for the
back,
He's
bro.
year,
done,
man.
dog. He's done. He
bro.
no, he
Yeah,
would
he
have been
done.
back if he wasn't hurt.
Yeah,
He would
that's
have
true.
been
I didn't know
back.
it was his ACL. That's crazy,
Yeah, it
man.
was his ACL. You ain't see
Yeah.
how he got keep shining and
Not
his shit
nobody made
buckled.
a
I told we knew it
nobody
that
made a
night
video
something
on
was
it.
wrong because the way it twisted, it was done.
Yeah, but Dom,
Damn,
this
man.
dirty ass.
But my thing
Who
is,
was it?
man, they just went through Utah, they went through Dallas, and now they
Yeah.
got to go against the Suns. It's like, man, they just
Ooh,
made it to this point. They could have possibly won
Yeah.
a championship this year.
Yeah.
it's
They did
Well,
time
go
to
through a
yeah,
gauntlet,
yeah,
I
because I
tell
mean,
you that.
Kawhi would have
time to
closed this
smoke
game
this
out
clipper
tonight
pack.
if he was healthy.
Oh, not
Nah,
yet. Hold on,
My
not
boy
yet.
Time to
Not
Butter
put
yet,
this
fellas. Hold on, not
KC.
yet. Not
Mac
yet.
Mizzle.
man,
It's
it's
time to
over,
put this
bro.
clipper
He
pack
won.
in
Let's
the
go.
air.
Let's
I
Not
don't
yet,
know,
bro. Not
man.
yet,
Hey,
put it
bro.
in the
Not
air
hey,
for
yet.
that, man. Cause
hey,
they
they might pull a 3-1 out their
suck.
ass, dog.
Not yet, man.
With
Don't do
who?
that.
Man,
Don't do that
nah,
yet.
They
Reggie
might
man,
pull
Jackson?
a
nah,
Nah, this is
3-1.
over, man.
Nah, I'm
nah.
not even gonna
I
diss
don't
Reggie
know.
Jackson because
Series
he's
is
actually
over,
It's
played
This
bro.
is
over.
decent.
game over. Flip.
They gonna
But my
blow
thing
their ass
is,
out in
why
Phoenix.
won't you?
Watch. They
If
gonna blow them out.
listen, if this is the
Suns in
end, they need to
5.
just
Ain't
play
no
It's
kick
Boogie.
with
over.
no
They
Zubac.
gotta play Boogie, man.
The backwards.
Man, he
Like that.
They need somebody down low to actually, be aggressive. And I
He in
understand
love. He's in love with
Boogie, all he
Zubac.
does is foul and stuff like that. But they can need somebody that's aggressive down low. They need to get those rebounds and they need to just drive the ball. I don't understand why they're not doing it. Well, I do understand because they don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they need Boogie Cousins down there.
Yeah, they do. They do need Boogie Cousins, but the reason why they don't want to play him because they ain't got nothing drawn up for him.
I mean, when you really look at it, the Clippers, when Kawhi's not out there, the Clippers don't have no leadership on the
Right.
floor.
Right.
They don't
Oh, that's
Right.
have
big
no
facts.
leadership.
That's big
And
facts.
That's the
that's what
first
Paul George is supposed
and
to do.
foremost.
Step up and be
Right.
that second player to be that leader.
So
Well, Paul
that's where
George
I
ain't doing that.
Right,
question.
yeah.
And with Terrence Mann playing good, it's hard for you to bench him and put Rondo in when Rondo's been playing garbage. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
this ain't a
Yeah.
saying?
series for Rondo.
Yeah.
So
It's not a series for
they
Rondo.
leadership on the floor, like to a game game like today, you see how Phoenix benefited from having Chris Paul as opposed to the Clippers not having Kawhi.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. So they are severely that's the big thing that they're lacking is that leadership on the floor because Paul George is not a leader. he's not an alpha.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's not.
That is definitely a beta male.
There's no alphas on that
team. Man, that nigga a third or fourth option, nigga. That's the way
he is. Like, why would you give this man 5 years, man? I would have got somebody else.
Paul George
man.
is somebody you need when your back is against the wall and you need a game and you need a full go out there with a full clip. Paul George is perfect for that.
Right.
When you need a game. Right. When you need a game where you need it controlled, he's not that type of player to control the tempo of a game. You feel me?
Hell no.
Yeah, he can't tempo control a game. So that's what's killing him.
And how many times they're gonna try to give him the clutch shot though? He never hits those clutch shots.
I mean, in that situation, this is what you have to do. You have to be the coach and know your personnel.
Exactly.
Yep.
You have to know.
Right.
It's Tyronn Lue's fault. I can't get mad at Paul George because Paul George is who he is. So that's why you draw up a play to get guys going. You have to assign the roles so he can get the ball. Terrence Mann, you could have gave it to Terrence Mann when they got that layup. When he got that layup, why you ain't been running that? Terrence Mann is great at attacking the basket.
Yeah,
you also have other guys. Reggie Jackson was hitting some shots for you. Give him a good shot. Make Paul George be a decoy. Paul George could run some screens and let them get open. Like you got to.
I got a question.
Man.
Right, Terrence Mann. He reminds me of Emmanuel Quickly. That's all I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Hey, you think they probably been better off had they benched PG?
Yes.
Fourth quarter?
Yes, I was about to say
seriously.
Fourth quarter, nah.
I was about to say that.
You can't bench PG.
Yeah,
you can't bench him because he does play good defense.
They got some offensive.
I feel what you're saying, bro. But PG, nah, you can't
bench him.
It's too many. It's too many technicalities that come with it.
I would have benched PG ass a long time ago.
Thank you.
And I would have.
Well, actually, we know you would have been.
Yeah. I would have put. Yes, I would have. I would have been like Bomber. You want the Larry O.B.? You better put that nigga in
Larry O.B.
See what's coming down to it.
I would have put him at the end of the bench, and then I would have brought him back.
Exactly.
I would have brought him back, and if he still was fucking up, I would have put somebody. Dog, you gotta use it. Dude. He's not giving you nothing, dog. Like down the stretch, you could have Patterson. You could have played Patterson. You could have played Kennard.
My thing is,
he had a bad couple quarters. But you could have gave Kennard a chance down the stretch because Kennard has shown in the past he can hit those big shots down the stretch. So Ty Lue to me is not. I would have smashed ball. I would have coached this series. First of all, Boogie would have been playing. That's just facts. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn about
big
that
facts.
liability shit.
Facts.
Boogie can play. If Boogie could get me some buckets, cool. I could deal with the other stuff. I would have played Rondo like Orlando played Anthony Johnson back in the day. I would bring him in for the first half. I would play him a full 8 minutes, and then I would let him sit. Then I would bring him back in the third quarter, have him play about 8 minutes, and then take his ass back out and let them run. You know how to run your personnel. He doesn't know his personnel. I would have had Patterson coming in. I would have benched Marcus Morris would have been benched a long time ago. I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure.
He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't.
And why would you overpay? They overpaid for him too.
That dude was all
I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
I said, what the hell?
He can't play defense. He can't play defense, and he can't do anything else. The guys, I would put him at the end of the bench. Him and Paul George would have sat there.
Because this is my problem, man. They paid the wrong players, man. They paid the wrong players. I don't understand what the hell was they doing. Like, I really don't. Like, why would you bring back Paul George? Why would you bring back Marcus Morris? Like, and you got Boogie Cousins. Okay, you told me Ibaka is out for the season. That's where Boogie Cousins supposed to be coming into play.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why bring him here? Why would you sign him and then don't use him? That makes no sense to me.
That's what they're looking at. They're like, okay, we just gonna keep the brothers close to some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but why sign a person that you're not even gonna use? This man could ball.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. It's like, dude,
it gotta be something personal.
To me, all you did was sign him to keep him away from everybody else. It's like, dude, he wasn't going to go to the Lakers anyway. He don't like LeBron.
Right, he definitely wasn't going. Yeah, he already had said he wasn't going back to the Lakers.
Wait, what he do in the bubble?
Right.
Yeah.
No, remember they cut him, and they added somebody to put J.R. Smith on the team, and J.R. Smith went in no ready to play mode.
No, he sure wasn't.
He was ready to smoke though.
No, he sure was. Oh, yeah. He brought that bud.
JR smoke. You know, JR got like he got it already calling his name.
Shoot.
Jose, what you feel like, man? What you feel like about the whole thing?
Fuck George.
I second that motion. Jose for president.
I knew Jose was going to say that.
Now, this is the reason why I won't sit Paul George. This is the reason why, because they look at this man like a star. Every time he drives to the basket,
right?
I feel you. But every time he drives to the basket, he gets calls. How many times Terrence Mann's got fouled and didn't even call no fouls for him?
Look, like I would have sat his ass on the end of the bench, and then I would have brought his ass back sparingly.
Yeah. I respect that. I respect that.
Dude, you gotta send the message, man. You not helping me right now, bro. I'm trying to win. Like I don't know. When I'm trying to win, I turn into a mean ass motherfucker.
Exactly.
I want to win, dog. I don't care. I don't want to.
And you know these players are soft, so they can't even take that.
Well, I don't care. Well, Paul George is giving me off. I'm like, this is what I would tell Paul George. You still gonna go home to a big house. You still gonna have them nice cars outside. So guess what? Sit your ass down and think about what you need to do.
You
need to win this game. Now you gonna contribute or not?
He turned it into Nick Anderson.
Yeah, he turned into Nick Anderson. Real, he did.
What you say, Jose?
I remember that game.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No. He made that shit. When he made that free throw, I know Mr. Friend, I know Nick has to be proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you pissed people off tonight, nigga. You see that?
I'm just like, dog, man. I don't know what's going on. And I don't even know why I might be mad, bro. Like, I really don't care, to be honest. But it's just like, bro,
this way.
I'm not mad.
They had 2 games they should have won.
I'm not
2
mad.
games.
You're right.
It's just like, man, how do you make this mental mistake?
I'm disappointed.
It's just, dog, some people just aren't built to be that guy. That's why I be trying to tell people everybody want to be that guy, but when it's time to be that guy, man,
you can't be that guy.
Exactly, but how many chances you gonna get? I mean, he's always in this situation every year. Like, go and take it, go and develop. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Kobe, I'm not even gonna bring up Kobe in the same situation, but his mentality and his drive, he's gonna make sure he makes those corrections for the next season. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, man, how these players are. Like, look at Trae Young, man. Trae Young, he's been battling. They were saying that he couldn't win. Now look at him. He developed. You know what I'm saying? Now he's willing his team. They build around him. Even Giannis Antetokounmpo, like Trae Young
and Giannis got hard in them. George don't have it.
Oh, he don't have none.
Don't have it. He just don't have it, dog.
Let me ask y'all this: Who's winning the next game?
The Suns.
Suns and 5.
I can see
I think the Clippers will win.
They may win.
Close them out in 6.
Yeah,
I think the Clippers will win the next game, and I believe the Suns close them out in 6.
Suns and 5.
Yeah, because the Suns is giving them the game. The Suns be giving them the game.
Them out. I just don't see it, dog. The Suns to me are not. They're not built like that to me. I don't see them doing that. Now, if this was another team, then yeah, but I don't see them just blowing them out next game, dog. They'll probably blow them out first half.
Storm coming, HD.
And in the second half, they ain't gonna do
Marty,
nothing.
tell Mr. KC it's over, dog. Paul
Dog,
George
the Suns have been playing. Look, what have we seen? The Suns have played what? Great the first half. The second half, they play like shit.
Right.
They play like shit.
Hey,
like, dude, they're not a good closing team, dog. Like when the pressure get tight, them guys start missing shit.
I believe it.
The Clippers doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the Clippers, at least in the third quarter, they get back in the game and they do their job to stay close.
It's just the fourth
They're
quarter.
going to make it close. It's just the fourth quarter. I can't help it that Paul George, his nuts went back in his stomach. That's not my fault.
And you know who's playing great defense?
Paul George hitters.
Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly's playing some great defense. How many times they got the bag?
Wild again.
They got the ball back. That man is playing lockdown on Devin Booker.
No, he was wild again. He was getting those fouls.
Yeah, he was getting those fouls, but he locked down Devin Booker, though.
He was wild.
He was getting those fouls. He was breaking them threes and getting them fouls. So don't do that.
That nigga played just like
I'm saying defense on the defensive side. I'm not saying like his whole game.
No, I said also defensive fouls. He was getting fouls.
I'm just saying what I seen.
Beverly put them paws on that light ass nigga, and that nigga.
It was only that. It was only
that
light
ass nigga folded.
It was only Booker.
Light ass niggas we used to beat up too, nigga. Oh God.
That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. He did that on Devin Booker. He was going crazy on Devin Booker. He was playing defense.
The nigga looked like he just got out the psych ward and put a jersey.
He did get out the psych ward, nigga. He got pissed. That ugly ass nigga. So he was mad. He mad. He gotta wake up and look at his ugly self. Shit. So he go out there and beat them niggas up.
Right.
Hey, I'm not shocked, man.
I got respect for Fat Bev, though. I do got respect for him, though. Real
yeah, most definitely.
Man, he the only one, him and man. Those the only two I respect.
Aiden's t-shirt that he wore.
Yeah.
What he wore?
That's disrespectful, man.
What he said?
Aiden gonna get him a nice extension.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Oh yeah,
man. He done brought his value up.
All the way.
I think Reggie Jackson is too.
Yeah,
Reggie Jackson.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I give you that too. Reggie Jackson been balling.
I don't know. I guess that Rondo effect rubbed off on him.
He's been balling.
Yeah.
The Clippers are when they ain't running it through Paul George, they're going through Reggie. But they gotta make a more complex adjustment than that. You know, like you can't just run it through Reggie.
Hey, but what's gonna happen is, Reggie gonna get the bag and he gonna go back to being trash again. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you're probably right. You're probably right.
You're right. Exactly.
But my thing is, if he's playing like this, you gotta at least take advantage of this. Because if he plays back trash next year, then you know what he's gonna be. What you expect.
That
but
nigga finna go back trash, nigga.
Yeah, but you gotta take advantage now that he's playing good. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what they gonna do, nigga? Tyronn Lue keep playing no planners ball, nigga. If you took him and Morris out the game, you would have won. You would have won if you utilized your bench.
This is what should have happened, man. They should have traded for James Harden. They should have been in that sweet state.
Yeah, they should have traded for James Harden, but they
should have traded for James Harden, man.
They extended Paul George.
That was stupid.
Move that contract.
Stupid.
They can't move that contract.
Paul George saying can
like, was they watching the same games we was watching last year? And a year before that? Like,
Paul
I don't
George
understand.
Got what, 200 or something?
Man, he robbing the bank.
He's robbing the bank.
Like Paul George got a fat ass. He didn't need it. He didn't deserve it. That was for sure.
He said 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Jose stupid.
Yeah, that's what it's. Tell him shit. That's what it's Gary B.
Man, it's going 6 and the Suns winning in 6.
But
I'm like, bro,
you can miss us with all that. Them niggas making vacation plans.
This team
went
through the Jazz. This team went through Dallas.
It's gonna be a
Nigga, they making
blowout.
vacation plans.
It's gonna be a blowout.
It's going game
If
6.
this was the case, I wish the Jazz had advanced.
Dog, down the stretch, the Suns cannot close, dog. All they need is Reggie or Man to get hot like they did, and they got it.
Hey, when they up by 30 in the next game, they ain't got to worry about.
Can I ask you a question?
No,
so what would happen?
No, they're gonna be up by 15. No, they're gonna be up by 15 or 20. And then second half come, the Clippers are gonna outscore in the third quarter. They're gonna outscore in the third quarter, and it's gonna be a tight game going in the fourth quarter again.
It's always been.
Games been. They're not gonna blow the Clippers out, dog.
Yes, they are.
Blow them out.
Okay, if they were gonna blow them out, why didn't they blow them out tonight? Why they lost it in the third quarter? Fourth quarter, these bum ass niggas ain't make no shot till like 4 minutes.
Couldn't hit shots.
Okay, but that's what I'm
them
saying.
Shots fall. Them shots fall at home.
They done it in game 1 and game 2. You don't see the pattern. They get up big and they choke down the stretch.
Yep.
It's not going to be a blowout, though. I'm telling you, it's going to come down to the end again. This Suns team has a problem, just like the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a hard time closing at the end.
HD.
What? Strictly
HD.
Have a good one.
HD. The role players play better than home, fam.
Campaign. They play good on the road.
Campaign.
What you talking about? Paul George is the reason they lost game 2. Reggie Jackson and everybody else showed up.
Sandstorm coming.
Yeah.
Campaign about to get 20 off the bench, dog.
No, okay. So when they don't blow them out, I don't want to hear that shit when on this next live.
No, listen, HD. Listen.
They don't blow them out.
Listen, HD got a point, man. How many times the Suns?
All right.
I mean, listen. HD, you right, because how many times they was giving them the game? I mean, every time
they gave them the game in game 2, game
2, and this game should have been Clippers should have won. Exactly.
They should have won. That's
it should be 3-2 right now.
What the hell is Mr. KC and C-Pen watching? I don't know what they watching.
I don't know how to close this whole series has been close, but the Clippers don't know how to close.
Hey, C-Pen, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you. Come back to life.
Right.
Massacre in the making.
There's only
I don't know whose stash he smoked.
HD, I smell ingredients for a massacre.
All right, we'll see.
Dog.
We'll see.
You are mentally drained when you lose that many close games in a series, bro.
Tell him, C-Pen.
Paul George is mentally drained. Everybody else is Paul George bum ass is mentally brain. Nigga, his brain fucked up.
Also, like, fuck it. And get smacked.
Paul George, that's all.
Ty Lue looking at the help wanted ads right now. Because that nigga gonna be out of a job.
Who? Man, Ty Lue,
after they get this,
Can I ask you a question?
5 years.
Can I ask you a question? If you're Kawhi Leonard, are you staying on this team?
No.
Yeah,
staying on the team.
He don't have a choice. Kawhi can't bail.
If Kawhi would have got hurt, they would have beat these guys in 5.
So you feel like HD, so you feel like he was okay with Paul George getting that big contract?
Dude, Kawhi can play with Paul George, dog. Because Paul George can play when he's not the guy. It's the same thing with Scottie Pippen back in the day. Michael Jordan was that guy. All you had to do was give him the ball, keep the game close.
I don't know,
when it get to the fourth quarter, that's when
I feel like Kawhi. I feel like Kawhi could be by himself and he would do better, man. I don't know. I don't know about this group. I feel like Kawhi, he doesn't fit with this group. I don't know what it is.
He played with Paul George.
Kawhi fits, dog, but you got to understand. Ty Lue and Phil Jackson are borderline the same. They leave lineups in there too long. That's all they do. They leave lineups in there too long.
Nah, I'm not gonna disrespect Phil Jackson.
Let me finish, man.
Go ahead.
Let me make my point.
Go ahead, HD.
Let me make the point, and y'all can say what y'all gotta say.
Facts.
Look, Ty Lue and Phil are the same. They stay with a lineup too long. Their rotations are bogus. But because you have those guys like Michael Jordan and you have those guys like Kawhi, you can close the game. You can close the game. Those guys can overcome any lineup or a bad coach. And we just saw that the last series with Kawhi. We saw that with Jordan. You telling me Phil Jackson's a great coach? This motherfucker blew leads all the time. If it wasn't for Kobe or Mike playing their ass off, they would have never got back in games. So what are y'all talking about? I watched Phil Jackson growing up. The nigga sucks. He just took Stop giving this nigga all these kudos because he had Mike, nigga. God damn, y'all niggas give these motherfuckers too much praise, nigga. These niggas don't coach. If I got Kobe Bryant,
I agree, and I disagree with some of the statements, but I feel you.
That
I
nigga
feel where
Phil
you're coming
Jackson
from.
was a hippie.
But my thing is, man, like I feel like Kawhi. I don't know, man. Like I say, this man Kawhi Leonard.
Man, they the same people, dog.
I feel like he could be better on a different team.
White. And he had Jordan, nigga. That's it. Jordan's better than Kawhi. That's the only difference they had.
Hey, Valentine.
That's it.
What's up, man?
You know, Kawhi Leonard got a beautiful setup with the Clippers right now. Like, as much as I hate him, you don't understand what's going on behind the scenes. He has a growing new family. He's gonna stay here forever. He lives in San Diego. He doesn't even live in LA.
Exactly.
He has a growing what? I'm sorry. Say that again.
He not leaving.
He has a growing what?
He ain't going nowhere.
Bro, he got a private from San Diego County to a Clipper game every day, so he doesn't have to deal with traffic.
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, I just don't see it, man. Like every time, like it's just like a disappointment every time they get to the playoffs. I feel like this group that he has right now, and they're so tied up with him. Hold on. They're so tied up together. Like the Marcus Morris, like they brought him back on an extension.
Bro,
he has years on his contract. Then they can't trade him. Then they have no
If you could
trade him, have picks.
That's $35 million.
They don't have picks.
Come on, bro.
They can trade Morris.
They just can't move Morris.
Morris ain't worth that much.
I thought he got like a 3 or 4 year extension.
HC, let me get the floor. You're saying that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he just said, "Oh, who's gonna be able to trade him? 4 years, 190 million. Russell Westbrook, worst contract in the NBA. How are we gonna trade him? 2 different teams now been traded.
But who's gonna take that contract though?
There's always a sucker team.
Yeah, that's true.
There's always a
big facts, Chris.
Listen, all the sucker teams is actually getting better. So I don't know.
Look at the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings.
Yeah, but the Kings ain't gonna do nothing stupid like that.
Shit.
Shit. Bro, I'd rather have Barnes than freaking Marcus Morris. I'm sorry.
You said who?
Bro, that's
Harrison Barnes.
That's not even a comparison. They're 2 different players, and they're one better than the other. Come on, like
yeah, true.
Right.
That's not an improvement, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm not taking that contract. No, but I'm just saying he's on the Sacramento Kings right now. He's their current small forward, so I'm not taking no freaking Marcus Morris.
It's only 50 a year, though.
I'd rather have better than you.
I feel you. But I feel like, listen, me personally, they tied up with so much money with the personnel. I don't like the personnel that they have. And I feel like they're not going to get over the top.
Okay, but if Kawhi wouldn't have got hurt, dog, they would have went to the chip, dog.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing different. It's just that Ty Lue, his rotations have been mediocre and terrible.
Yeah, his rotations, man.
His rotations are bad, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, you're right, because the thing is, they got to this point. They did get to this point.
George Pack.
Go ahead. Rest in peace,
we
Paul
got
George.
that.
He died tonight.
Paul George got that.
But my thing
pack
is, like, you
on
right.
deck.
They did get to this point. They did get over the number one team, which was the Jazz, the Utah Jazz. They did that. So, I'm just like, man, it's just ridiculous, man. They just got to this point, man, and like they really got to the Western Conference, and they was just about to go to the finals.
Yeah,
They could have beat this team.
Did Pat Riley not have pro level talent?
This team, the way this team is built, if they had Kawhi, they would be fine. This team is built like how Mike was in Chicago. His team will get him to the fourth quarter. When it gets him to the fourth quarter, Mike comes alive. Kawhi will come alive. That's how you win games. Before, when Michael was losing in the 80s, it wasn't because of, he didn't have lack of help. It was because Michael was doing too much early instead of letting the game flow. When the game flowed, then when the fourth quarter came, he was like, man, it's easier now. So that's why he was taking off. That's why Kawhi takes off. He could play with any lineup. If you keep the game close, it's over. He's going to close the deal. That's the only thing.
Facts.
It's nothing wrong with the team.
You know what? I agree with that. I agree with that.
Paul George is just not a number one.
Hell no, he's not. That's a fact.
But the supporting cast has been playing good. They've been playing good.
Yeah, they have. They have. You true. Matter of fact, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You're right, because I feel like if Kawhi was in this game, they would have won those two games. Most definitely.
Yeah,
if Kawhi was in those games.
What the Clippers really needed was someone like Jimmy Butler who could give
In facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you had a Jimmy Butler,
oh my God, they would have went to the finals.
They would not be in this predicament right now.
At all. See, his mind, it's just his mindset alone. His mindset alone, and that team would have went to the finals. Hands
Chris,
down.
what you were saying?
Right.
Now they need a second star that could give Kawhi Leonard.
Go ahead.
What you said, Chris? Go ahead.
Now, what the Clippers need is a second true star that could give Kawhi Leonard some rest. That way he could put in the work in the fourth quarter.
Right.
The Clippers fucked up by recruiting Paul George over Kyrie Irving, who was interested in coming here. And
Kyrie Irving?
Yeah,
how was Kyrie Irving interested?
He was a free agent, and the Kyrie actually wanted to come, but Steve Ballmer didn't want him. That's something on the low, but
wow. I don't know what's going on with that. That's the same thing with the Knicks. They didn't want Kyrie Irving either.
What's funny was Kawhi wanted Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler
Kawhi wanted KD first. If KD wasn't going to the East Coast, he would have played with Kawhi.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go back to the East Coast. Jimmy Butler, he wanted Jimmy. Jimmy wanted to be his own guy because Jimmy is tired of playing with all these guys, and then he gets tired of it because people get mad at when he's telling them off and telling them about themselves.
Yep, because he's strong. He's an alpha male.
Right.
Alpha male.
Right. So then all he had left was Paul George. This nigga won't finna play with Westbrook. Kawhi would have put them big ass hands around Westbrook and motherfucker.
They both would have been going at it.
What? Right. He would have punched the shit out of Westbrook. Westbrook would have been doing all
that. Would not have been a good marriage.
No,
that's not good.
Shit out. You'd have seen Kawhi. You'd have been like, "Oh shit, Kawhi done grabbed Westbrook. God damn it, he lifted him."
Hey, in my opinion, he was better off with Gallinari than Paul George.
You said what?
I said, in my opinion, he would have been better off with Gallinari than Paul George.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He'd been better off with anybody. But see, this is the thing. Paul George is good on the defensive end. His problem is in the clutch. When it's time to do something, he caves in. Kawhi was overcoming that. And when Kawhi was playing in the games, Paul George would ball out because Paul George is like, oh, I got Kawhi, so I'm good. He felt safe. Now that he's not there, Paul George feeling all that pressure on him. Boy, that boy Braves been got even excited.
I mean, I know Golden State was undermanned, but if you think about it, he won that championship with Kyle Lowry and who's that? The other dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking about it. The Clippers need to get Oubre.
Whoa, bro! What are you talking about?
Yeah, you lost your game on. Yeah,
They need to get an Oubre on the bench. They need to get an Oubre
Hey,
off the
Outlaw
bench.
lost his.
I'm sorry.
Outlaw lost his mind again today. You lost your mind today.
21 million to ride the bench, bro. What are you talking about?
You lost your mind today,
Bro. Listen, that's a good pickup.
You rooting for the light skins. Okay, Outlaw. You rooting for the light skins.
Bro, Oubre's a good player though.
You were just complaining about money with Morris and Oubre's getting 21 million a year. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, I understand, but that money could go to probably a player that's gonna contribute.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work.
Nah. Sorry, the tsunami.
Listen, I'm just saying, what is Marcus Morris doing anyway?
I mean, he ain't doing shit, but I mean, him or Oubre, to me, him and
Oubre's gonna drive to the basket.
Yeah, but to me, they both the same player. They both come up small when you need them.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen him in
They
a while.
don't really. I have seen him. Oubre will come out and drop 20 something one game, and the next game he dropping 3.
Oh shit!
So that's the same as Marcus Morris. You're really not improving.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, Oubre's not that. Like he's not.
No,
that
because
guy.
I'm just. Yeah, exactly. The reason why I said that is because, like, I'm not saying that just to trip off and anything, but the thing is, they're just a lot of guys on that team is just settling for threes. Oubre, I know, is a player that would drive to the basket.
No.
No.
Skip that. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. In reality, the Clippers should have never traded for Marcus Morris anyway. They should have kept Maurice
Exactly.
to begin with.
Yep. Nick and Carcino said that. They both said they should never have gotten rid of him. And it started showing last year down the stretch. It was terrible.
Why they got Morris?
You said what?
You said
they
what?
They were doing it in spite of the Lakers because the Lakers were interested in acquiring him. So that's the Clipper mentality. They want to one up the Lakers. And I
would have let the Lakers get that. I'd have let them get Ed O'Bannon. That's fine.
All right, peace, guys.
Because they gave like a first round pick to the Knicks, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
He called him Ed O'Bannon.
Yeah, that nigga Ed O'Bannon, Mr. KC. Come on now. Don't that nigga remind you of Ed O'Bannon? Be honest.
Man, I ain't heard that name in a while. Ed O'Bannon.
God.
Ed O'Bannon, the O'Bannon brothers.
Yep. And then you had Joe Harris out there looking like Matt Maloney.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Who?
Matt Maloney.
Oh shit, the lawyer.
Matt
Boy, if me and C-Pen get in trouble, we call him Matt Maloney to bail us out because that boy is so white. Boy. He got the North Turner. You know what the North? Hey, C-Pen, you know what the North Turner is? The hairstyle. That's what all the white boys got. Like the ones with the suits and lawyers, they got that comb over. The North Turner, the line on the side.
With that seersucker on. With that seersucker suit on.
Right, Mr. KC.
Right.
Mr. KC know what I'm talking about.
You can always tell, boy. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, you want to know when you got a good lawyer? When that motherfucker walk in, you see that suit. That suit tell it all. If he got a nice ass suit on. Yeah, if he got a nice leg suit on,
with the comb over,
you may have some good luck.
The slick back, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have the comb over. You gotta have the comb over.
You gotta come in there with that big suit. Come in there with that Burlington coat factory suit.
Yeah.
Oh, you done?
You got a baggy suit on. You in trouble, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
You come with a Burlington coat.
I was tell the judge, hey judge, can you give me more to the lower end of the charge? I don't want the high end.
Boy, I ain't trying to you, the suit give it away, baby.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
You got the Versace suit on. You already know you scot free.
All right, then. All right, Matt.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
All right. No, he
be right. If he got a cheap suit on, you know he got cheap shoes on.
Right.
Oh yeah, GQ.
I said that's what I would do in court. I'm going to the bathroom.
That nigga said I gotta go to the bathroom. My lawyer sucks. Shit. Time to go.
Man.
Yeah, time to go, shit.
I'm gonna be in that bitch praying on a stack of Bibles. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna tell the judge, give me the stack of Bibles. Give me the stack of Bibles. Please, Lord, let this lawyer help me. God, I'm about to go to jail. Shit.
Hey, y'all seen that video when that guy was representing himself?
Oh, that shit was funny.
You talking about the black dude?
In the government.
I was like, nigga, you guilty, nigga.
Yeah, I know he was guilty as hell.
The nigga said,
50 Cent,
why would you lawyer yourself?
50 Cent said he was watching Too Much for Life.
Yeah, man.
He said, y'all think I'm coming in here to play with y'all?
Man,
motherfucking lie.
Who y'all got for the next game with Atlanta and Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Man,
I got the Hawks. I got them Hawks bouncing back.
Yeah, I think the Hawks.
That's my bounce back.
Yeah,
I listen. One thing I learned about them: do not count the Hawks out. So, but I'm gonna go with Milwaukee. But like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if they win.
Jose said he got Milwaukee.
The Hawks are too small.
Yeah, because here's the thing with Atlanta, dog.
Clint
Like
Capella ain't stopping that.
Oh, my bad. Well, here's
Go
the
ahead,
thing. Here's the thing with Atlanta.
Is it me? I'm waiting for that power. Me too, Smash Ball. Go ahead, my bad.
Like Atlanta, they always be content with getting splits on the road in the playoffs, man. So I already knew they wasn't gonna win game 2. Mm-hmm. They was just content with getting that one dub Milwaukee. So I think they bounced back because they ain't played many minutes as far as the starters go.
Yep, I agree. They stole game 1. They was content with that.
Yep.
Yeah, they most definitely did. They caught them by surprise. I
Man,
mean,
Milwaukee play dumb though, man. They shoot all these dumbass threes instead of just
here we go again.
Out.
Yeah, and they have Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's no excuse, man. Like you got Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man,
He's supposed to drive it to the basket.
And that's why I'm mad at Steve Nash, bro. I'm mad at Steve Nash and Mike D'Antoni, bro. Like,
oh man, Steve Nash a fucking bomb.
Giannis knows how to drive it. He knows how to do his those spin moves and drive it. The problem is he can't pass off of it.
They basically did the same thing the Golden State Warriors did. They just ran KD. I'm like, man, that man was playing hella minutes.
Yeah, dog. It's like, bro, y'all should have beat them at 5, dog. Y'all should have beat Milwaukee at 5, as dumb as their team is, bro.
Yeah, their team is real stupid.
Michael, the head coach.
Right.
Budenholzer should have been fired a long time ago.
Yeah.
And that's why they keep playing stupid when your coach doesn't even coach you guys. Come on.
Yeah,
these coaches is trash now, man.
You know what? Phoenix versus Milwaukee will be a good finals, actually.
Phoenix and Milwaukee. Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you on that, Outlaw.
I'm supporting. Well, go ahead, my bad, C-Pen.
These set of coaches are terrible, dog. I've never seen
they are,
this
man.
many bad coaches.
It's terrible.
Michael Rappaport talking shit on Twitter again. KD.
What is he saying, bro?
Yo, tell him to shut his ass up because what KD say, yo, I'm gonna see
shut up, man. I still don't like him for what he did with Tyra Banks. I don't like that dude.
What he do with Tyra Banks?
That shit all on Twitter.
I learning.
Oh.
Yeah, he talking about. Hold on, this is what he said. See if it can play.
What the fuck did the white boy say now?
We kicked him out the pickup. Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Now Durant is out here trolling Scottie Pippen. Scottie with the 6 rings. Pippen, you just
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up.
On Twitter. You lost. You're talking about Scottie Pippen? You were just crying and complaining when little 6'5" PJ Tucker was pushing you around. What do you think?
This is the same guy that was gonna call the lawyer.
Oh my God!
Ring chaser. You're a ring chaser.
Ring chaser.
Let him hear what no chill. Let him.
You know your best wasn't good enough to quote the great Jeffrey Osborne. You're a ring chaser. You
What the fuck?
chased and you won.
Shut up, you're a rat. You're a rat.
Hold on now.
Trey called you the B word, and it wasn't baby. He called you the B word, and you went to Brooklyn. Okay? And you said that you didn't want to be in the shadows of anyone else, but your shadow just wasn't big enough to get it done in Brooklyn. So what? You had 2 great games. Little Trey Young just had 48 last night.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God.
Go on vacation, cut your
Cut the video.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Sir?
He's speaking some bullshit, man. He ain't
Yo,
talking about
bozo.
He ain't talking about nothing, dog.
I ain't gonna talk about this white dude who just want to play the fucking victim when he knows that he should have shown the
It's the
full
same guy
deal.
that went to go and try to call his
Same guy that
lawyers and
cried,
talk
the
about,
same guy that
he's
cried
playing
about
me.
KD when he never talked about his wife, never talked bad about his wife.
Exactly.
And you want to come and you showing the message, knowing that there's a lot of damn message there. You want to that you didn't really show. Make sure how fucking racist, how fucking rat you piece of shit you is.
Right.
And definitely you
No
talking
name
about
is
Scotty.
Michael
You needed.
Rappaport.
That's the problem. You need to jump off Scotty's
Michael
dick.
Rappaport.
First of all, that's one thing. You not even a Brooklyn Nets fan. You a Knicks fan, nigga. Come on, man.
No,
Stop
he's
it.
not no Knicks fan.
Yes, he is. He's a Knicks fan. He's definitely a Knicks fan. He loves the Knicks.
Yeah, I know he is, but he jumped on the Nets
He jumped on the
bandwagon.
bandwagon. Now you jumping on the man's dick after you crying
Right.
about the man. Oh, it's very,
Exactly.
very obvious. And then wants to come in and wants to talk shit about Scotty. Man, get off Scotty's dick, man. The man, he could have won 6 rings without the bald head nigga named
Listen,
24
Scottie Pippen was a bum, and he's always going to be a bum. I don't care what anybody tells me.
Scotty sipping.
Everybody want to talk about Scottie Pippen, but let's talk about that finals. Like everyone, all Bulls fans want to cry about. Oh man, we got robbed in the semifinals, dude. In the 4th quarter, you guys would not have been in the game, Chicago Bulls, without Horace Grant and Tony Kukoc. Y'all were about out of that game. Pippen was bricking. I could go pull the tape up, Mr. Rappaport, his 6 rings. Mr. 6 rings was looking very small. Now, let's go to Houston. What happened in Houston? You got all this money to be the guy. You gonna blame Charles Barkley and Allah. They weren't being paid like the guys. You were getting paid like the guy. You choked. You caved in. Now let's go to Portland. What did your bum ass do in Portland? Y'all had the Lakers down by 15, and you didn't do shit in that 4th quarter. You were choking. You didn't lead your team. Your bum ass walked in the locker room talking about here's my ring shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Dog, you was soft. You ain't never hit no big basket to win shit. Were you a good defender? Yeah, you were a good defender. I give him that. Good defender. I give him that.
Don't forget about the game he quit on him.
Right.
Don't forget about the game he refused.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
You quit on your team like 3 or 4 times, dog.
I'm about to expose
Big facts
right now, man.
Dude, this nigga quit. And this is what's funny to me about all these Bulls fans. Like, dude, you guys are the most delusional people I know. Y'all don't give Horace Grant or Kukoc no fucking credit.
No credit.
They used to save Scottie Pippen ass all the time. You know how I know? Because I watched that shit when Jordan left. Horace Grant was balling out of his mind. That's how he got the contract for us in Orlando, because he was balling. Tony Kukoc was coming off the bench as a rookie, hitting the biggest threes I've ever. I was like, dog, this white boy is amazing. Like, I thought the Bulls were going to lose. He just wet, just come off the screen. So I don't want to hear this shit about the great Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen would be nothing more than a role player. He was good for what he did. He did his job defensively. He handled the ball good. He could pass well. He could slash to the rim. He had a little post game. Other than that, The dude mentally was weak. The dude checked out every time somebody got physical with him. Kevin Durant didn't check out in no game. He was getting borderline knocked on his head by Tucker. You know what he did? He still dropped 48
and never complained.
What did Pippen drop? What did Pippen drop in that game against the Knicks? He was trash in the fourth quarter.
You know LeBron would have been crying.
You know another game?
Man, I'm tired
LeBron
of
would
hearing
have
this
gave up
notion
2 minutes.
was so great. Like he was like the greatest.
KD was embracing it.
Win without him. Are you serious, nigga? This is Michael fucking Jordan. You think Jordan couldn't win without no soft ass Pippen?
Remember that?
Of course he would have.
That game 7. That game 7 collapse against the Lakers. Back in 2000, that game 7 collapse against the Lakers in game 7.
Yeah, that game 7 collapse. And where was Scottie Pippen? This is what I want to hear. Everybody loves championships. Nigga, those are Jordan's rings, nigga. He need to go turn them shits into Jordan because he's been disrespectful to Mike, and Mike has done nothing but give him. Mike has put you in the top 50. You didn't belong there. Michael put you on the dream team. Your bitch ass definitely should have been on no dream team. Are you serious? Come on, dog. These guys are getting on my nerves, dog. This media is full of crap. They are so biased. Y'all just hate KD because he beat that bum. That's why y'all mad. He beat him twice in his home. Game 3, back-to-back, ended LeBron's legacy. Killed him.
Right in his face.
Right in his face.
Yeah, those shots were like amazing because I was like, KD, he ain't gonna do it, but he did it. So you got to give it up.
He did it, and all you had to do, that bum, all he had to do was D him up. What did he do? He went and passed it off to Rodney Hood. Come on, dog. I don't want to hear this crap. I'm tired of all this overglorification, dog. I be telling people Pippen was okay. Like he was good. He was a solid player, but he wasn't built like that. I know he wasn't because every time my Magic played the Bulls, Shaquille O'Neal said it best. We weren't worried about you, Scotty. We were worried about that 23. Nobody cared about you. Nobody was worried. You think Penny Hardaway had hard sleep thinking about you? You, nigga? Come on, dog. Stop it. Stop the madness, man. Stop it.
Hey, man, that series you did, though, of 100 players better than LeBron.
I know you were cracking up.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
I was laughing.
He said,
That
nah,
was
he's like,
fun.
nah, F that. Let's go 100. I started rolling.
Man. No, my ACP, my cousin told me, he was like, yo, you went to 100? He like, nigga, I thought when you got to 90, I'm like, all right, he gonna finally put LeBron in there. Your ass said, psych. I said, that's my cousin. That nigga don't give a shit at all.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
That shit was funny. Part 5 was hilarious.
Oh yeah, part 5 was real hilarious, dog. And like I told everybody, the order could change. I was just calling out names off the dome. I didn't even research this shit. I just went off the dome.
Hey, did y'all was y'all listening to I know y'all was probably watching the game, but I was like in and out, but I was watching the Kwame and Faison.
Oh yeah, Faison on there?
Yeah,
I
didn't watch the full thing, man. That man was going in on Puffy.
Oh shit.
Towards the end, and Faison, his energy changed. I can't even lie.
Man, Faison don't like your other boy too.
Who?
Cat Williams. He don't like Cat either.
Oh yeah, he don't.
Cat Williams owing money. Said Cat Williams
definitely
owing some money.
You said what?
Said Cat Williams owing some money.
Oh man,
I don't know, but
I think it's over some money.
I think so too. But it was good though. I can't lie, but I gotta watch the full thing. But it was definitely a great.
You know why he's going in on Diddy? Because Diddy's probably working behind the scenes.
Yeah. With the whole Revolt TV, and they basically own the Breakfast Club as well.
Shout out to my boy Mac Mizzle show, Michael Rat Report, nigga. That's his name, Michael Rat Report. How you gonna cop a plea and then come back talk shit 2 weeks later?
Right.
Right.
My thing is, man, the hate for KD, Kawhi, James Harden. I'm like, these brothers are talented, bro. Like y'all aiming y'all guns at the wrong people. Like they're really talented.
This is what I'm saying. Everybody wants to tear KD down, dude.
And James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
None of you niggas. No, hold up, Valentine. I didn't hear none of you niggas blast Ray Allen when he left the Celtics to go play with me. I ain't hear none of y'all niggas.
Oh, you know why they didn't get at Ray Allen? Because guess who he joined?
LeBron James. Exactly.
There you go. Bingo.
Exactly.
Anybody to help that bum is all good.
Exactly. And
just like how they was all on ESPN. Oh, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kawhi Leonard. They should all join together. And then when it didn't happen, Kawhi Leonard.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They didn't get mad at that. Everybody was cool with Ray Allen doing that. They was like, oh man, Ray Allen straight. But Ray Allen did the same thing KD did. He joined the team that beat him. Right. So what are we talking about?
They made it seem like KG and Paul Pierce was bullying Ray Allen. That's how they made it seem like.
You know what it was? It was the 73-9 thing. Everybody was like, oh, 73-9, they're the greatest team. But yo, that ain't got shit to do with it. That's regular season.
Exactly. Right.
Here's another
weird
thing that the media have been doing, dog. Like they just on Kyrie and Steph Curry strays out of nowhere after Trae Young balled out in game 1. Like, is Trae got a higher ceiling than Steph Curry? Is Trae Young better than Kyrie Irving? I'm like,
what is going on with that?
No, Trae Young is Trae Young at his point in his career when he started. He's done better, but I would still take Steph over him because, dude, Steph Curry, people don't understand. Steph Curry revolutionized the game. His impact on home made the game what it is today. Everybody's shooting like Steph. You know what I'm saying?
So it's why they say he's better than Steph? I don't get it.
I don't. But he's okay. This is what he does better in my opinion. They're two different players. Me and C-Pen talked about this on the back screens before. I don't like comparing players because you can't compare them. Like, you can't compare when Isaiah was playing point guard to Steph Curry's point guard today.
Oh, no.
You can't compare it. It's two different styles. Like Jalen Rose said it best to Skip Baseless before Skip got in his feelings about his high school career. It's different styles. Just because you're a point guard, just because you're a center, don't mean you may rebound. You may shoot better, like a Shannon Fry, or you have Bill Laimbeer who can stretch out and shoot the three. You have different type of people, and I don't like to compare. See, that's what they do to us. They always compare the brothers. We always getting compared. We never can stand alone. Kobe can't stand alone. They got to say Kobe's Michael Jordan, or they got to. Back when they were playing, they were trying to compare Vince Carter to Michael, Kobe to Michael, T-Mac. They were their own player. They're not people.
Everybody got to be compared.
The only one they probably got right was probably the Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. But other than that,
they're not the same.
They're not the same, though.
They're not the same. Yes, Kobe patterned his game after Mike.
Yeah, but he took from a lot of other players, but he established himself.
But that's what I'm saying. So what? But they don't play the same. Kobe likes to play outside to in. Michael played inside to out. They're two different philosophies. How they played the game. They're two different guys. So just appreciate both of them. You don't have to say, oh man, I like Michael better, so I don't like Kobe. No,
Right.
Hell,
exactly. That don't make no sense.
I don't get why we gotta have. Why do we have to have one GOAT? I never understood that growing up. I was like, one GOAT. Like, dude, we've had so many good players. Why can't they all be? Why can't we all glorify the greats as GOATs? Oh no, that wouldn't be right. No, that ain't right. It's like, why? But when you look at football, the white quarterback, they let Brett Favre be his own guy. They let Drew Brees be his own guy. They let Brady be his own guy. They let Joe Montana be his own guy. And you got white people who say, man, I like all of them. Shit, they all goats to me. But if we say it, it's like, oh, you blasphemy. You know Jordan's the best. And it's like, no, I don't know he's the best. Did he play in the 60s? Did he play in the 70s?
They try to compare Lamar Jackson to Michael Vick.
Like, you can't compare that. I don't understand it. That's my only gripe with the media on this GOAT shit. Like, if C-Pen says C-Pen he loved Jordan, but C-Pen still he liked Kobe, he liked other players too. So why can't you like players? I don't get it. It's like you gotta like one guy. That don't make sense to me. That's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Just like Lamar Jackson, they compare him to Michael Vick. I don't hear them comparing Baker Mayfield to nobody. I don't hear them comparing Josh Allen to nobody. I don't hear none of that.
Yeah,
when it comes to us,
the only time they compare white quarterbacks is if it's Brady or Rodgers, but I mostly hear that on Undisputed. No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right. But that's it though.
That's not even
it though. That's it though, C-Pen. They don't compare Drew Brees to nobody. They don't compare Phillip Rivers to nobody. They don't compare them guys.
You're right.
Nah, but they used to compare John Elway to Joe Montana. No.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. You're right. They did. I remember that cake bomb.
But it's very rare for them to do it though. But they do that to us all the time.
Though. It's rare. I just never seen two white guys be compared, or they don't compare guys like they're trying to compare Luka and Larry Bird, and I'm like, dude, you can't compare them. They're two different players.
I compare Luka to James Harden. I feel like he's like a James Harden to me.
Luka is LeBron James, but a better player. He's a better version. He's a better version.
I'm not even gonna do that to Luka. I feel like he's more of a James Harden to me, in my opinion. You can have your own opinion, but
you think Luka's
Jason Kidd gonna help you?
No, I don't think he's better. I compare their games.
Man,
I think James Harden is better.
Man, Luka is European LeBron James, dog. He already called him out.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't agree on something, boy. Me and C-Pen, it'd be hard for us to agree.
He already kicking players off the team.
Nah, he didn't kick. Who he kicked off the team though?
Shit, he got a new coach already. He done got rid of the GM. He already pulling the LeBron. Shit.
Hey, if Kristaps Porzingis is gone, all right, then I agree.
If he's gone, he's already gone. They're just waiting to see what team they gonna put him on.
Exactly.
What you talking
If
about?
I see Kristaps Porzingis gone, then I agree.
He's a bust. I want to see bust life with Porzingis.
Yeah. Why they calling him a buzz? He a buzz. And I ain't talking about the girl's titties. He a buzz.
He's 27'4". For first, what is it? First pick?
No, he was like.
No, he wasn't the first pick. He was like the third.
He was the fourth.
Yeah, like fourth. Yeah.
I thought it was the third.
Third.
It was Towns, D'Lo, and then it was Jahlil Okafor, and then it was Porzingis.
Damn, that was a soft ass draft. That's a soft draft.
Damn, Jahlil Okafor, dog.
Yeah,
they was making Okafor like he was going to be the next big thing.
No, but Okafor straight, he just don't fit this era. He's good, but if Okafor would have came 10 years ago, Okafor would have been a nice little piece.
Yeah, he would have been straight.
Yeah. Because Okafor was straight when he was playing. Like he was fine. I was like, Okafor straight. Everybody was like, man, he trash. I'm like, how? He plays old school.
Yeah, he's in the wrong era.
Old school center.
I didn't see trash players. He wasn't trash. He had footwork. He could score around the rim with touch. I was like, that's nice. He just came in the wrong era.
Exactly.
You're right.
Mr. KC, what you were saying something earlier about Jason Kidd.
I think he'll help. He'll help. What's his name?
Luka.
Think he'll help Luka?
Yeah, I think he'll help Luka's game. I think he'll help it develop a little more.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's gonna be more ball movement.
He knows the organization. He knows
Nah, he about to get fired.
Cash Rule said, "Nah, you about to get fired." Oh my goodness! It's only been 2 games. Jason Kidd is fired. What is going on, Bob? I don't know, man. I don't think he was running the right place for Jim.
You gotta
All
put
right, so my question to y'all is:
game,
if you was Jason Kidd, would you take the Portland job or you would have took the Dallas job?
I would have took the Dallas job.
I would have took the Dallas job. Yeah,
I would have took the Dallas job too.
You got Luka, dude. Dog, they straight. They're in position. They just got to teach Luka how to play off the ball, which I don't think he's gonna ever do.
Don't forget about state taxes.
Huh?
State taxes, financial.
Oh yeah, it ain't no state taxes here. So
yeah,
that was smart.
Exactly.
And like that was already in play too, man. Like, cause I seen one time Jason Kidd and Michael Finley had met up and they was talking on the sidelines before the game. So that was kind of already in play for Dallas to get Jason Kidd. So
tell him, Ibuku, you saw that a mile away. Tell him.
But I do like that hire that Portland did with Chauncey Billups, though.
Yeah. Chauncey Billups gonna be like, man, all right, you light ass niggas better stop playing, especially you, Jaleel White. You better play.
Stephon Urkel.
White is.
Chauncey was a good point guard, though.
Jaleel White.
Yeah, you know, CJ McCollum. He looked like Jaleel White.
Oh shit.
Jaleel White. I still think they should trade CJ. I still think they should trade CJ.
They do look alike.
They try to compare Josh Allen to Cam Newton.
Josh Allen and Cam Newton. No, he ain't no damn Cam. Oh, God. Josh Allen had one good year. Now he's the great white hope. Oh, God, dog. I swear.
There they go. Y'all know how they do.
First of all, Cam Newton has a way better arm than Josh Allen.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Start him just yet.
You said what?
In Wyoming, he had an arm. He threw the best in the combine. He threw farther than he shattered the record.
Wyoming.
Huh?
It's Wyoming.
Nah, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
He throw the ball deep, but dog, like Cam Newton accuracy was better than his. At Auburn, Cam Newton was blowing him away, and then Cam Newton got a cannon, dog. Cam Newton was airing that bitch out at Auburn, especially when they played Alabama in that game where they were down, I think, by 2 touchdowns.
They was down by 28. They was down by 28.
Yeah, they were down by 28, and he brought them back. He was slinging that bitch, downfield, everything. Nah, Josh Allen ain't him, bro.
He does it again this year. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like
if Josh Allen get there at the end, but dog, Josh Allen, the thing is with Josh Allen is they're trying to make this guy the great white hope already. He's a good quarterback, but dog, he only had one good season. His other 2 seasons, he struggled. Now, I will admit, he gets better as the game wanes. He's gotten better, but I'm just saying, there's sometimes when Diggs was covered, he played like shit. When they double teamed and took Diggs away from him, he was missing throws here and there and everything. So that's all I'm saying. It's like he's okay. I'm not. I mean,
you're saying he's trash? You're saying he's trash?
Who?
Are you saying he's trash?
No, he's not saying that.
No, he's not trash. I just think that he's like top 7 right now, top 8. I would give him.
Okay.
That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I still think there's others better than him. I think Pat Mahomes is better than him. I think Brady
Yeah,
is
definitely.
better than him. I think Deshaun is better than him when Deshaun gets his case. Russell Wilson to me is better than him.
Thank you.
I mean, to me, he's like around 6, 7, or 8. I would give him that.
Drew Brees?
Do you think Baker's better than him?
Hell no, bro. What are you?
No, Baker's not better than Allen.
No, I'm
I think
asking.
Allen
I'm
is
asking. I'm
better.
not saying that. I'm just asking. All right.
Ain't no way I'm taking Baker over Josh Allen. Ain't no way.
No, hell no.
Yo, I feel
Baker,
like I'm getting treated like LB today. What's going on?
what you mean, nigga? You the one saying the shit like LB.
LB ain't here.
Man,
Right.
he was saying,
like
he
LB
said
today.
he was getting treated like LB. I'm like, nigga, you saying shit like LB.
Damn.
Shit.
Give me. I worked earlier, man. But god damn.
No, Baker Mayfield is not fucking with Josh Allen, bro.
No. I was just asking the question. Do you put what Baker? Do you feel like Baker's better than him? But you said no, so that's all. I was just putting that out there.
Hell no.
I said yes.
I wouldn't say that either.
I said yes.
You said he is?
You
Okay.
said yes? Oh, Jose said yes. Why you think Baker better, Jose?
Because he knows what he's doing in the
He said, I think people from New York be tripping.
You know, he knows what he's doing in the pocket better than Josh Allen.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
So you're a better pocket passer.
Yeah.
But Josh
That's
Allen's working on that though.
Yeah, he's working on it, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, but
I just think the
overall,
difference
Josh Allen.
I agree with that.
See what they do with the Browns this year, man.
That's all I'm saying.
What you said, Chris?
No, I just said that. But if you compare overall games, Josh Allen's way farther than him in his development. Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why they offered Baker and 3 first rounds for Aaron Rodgers this season.
No, I would not trade Baker for Aaron Rodgers. No, I wouldn't trade him.
Hell no.
Hell no. What the heck?
I wouldn't do
That
that.
shows you what the team wants to do with quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's what they want to do, though. They want to do something.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Okay, if you put this is what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. Baker to
I thought
me
he was going to Denver.
Baker. No, Denver's looking into Deshaun Watson. I heard they're trying to get him.
Again?
Oh, okay.
Baker and everything is the thing is with him and stuff. When Baker throws for like 30 some attempts, the team loses because he's gonna try too hard. If Baker plays like he's played, like when Odell went down and he was managing the game, and he was giving the ball to Chubb and Kareem Hunt, the Browns could win it all because their defense is ready.
Right.
Okay. Wait, who's looking into Deshaun Watson?
The Broncos.
Oh, okay. I'm all right. As long as he don't go to Miami, I'm happy. I'm cool with that.
That's a dark horse team.
Because if he goes to Miami, he's going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't think he's going to Miami. Miami's gonna try to stick with Tua, and they're gonna see how he does this year.
I'm happy with
I don't know why.
They're basically gonna see.
I don't know why.
As well. They got Jacoby Brissett, so if Tua doesn't do it for them, they can go to Brissett.
Right. Good. I like that. I don't want to see Deshaun Watson. I'm happy with that.
Watson, if Watson go to the Broncos, that's going to be a battle. Them and the Chiefs. That's going to be the game.
That's cool. I'm good as long as he ain't in the AFC. That's fine with me. I'm A-okay with that. I just don't need Deshaun Watson on Miami.
Because because him and Pat Mahomes gonna go at it twice a year. You know how much money that's gonna sell?
Oh yeah,
that's beautiful.
Your match is gonna sell out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fly to Kansas City.
I had to deal with Brady for 2 decades.
I'm gonna fuck with C Penn. What up, C Penn? With the Broncos jersey on. Like, what up, motherfucker? Come to you like Samuel Jackson.
C Penn gonna be like, I don't.
Not the taste of taking a loss, C Penn.
Hell no.
You don't like my jersey? It's Deshaun Watson.
That'd be a good battle though.
C Penn gonna kick me out of Kansas City, nigga. He gonna give me a one trip back. Don't even come back, nigga. Go. You tripping now, dog. You wildin'. Come on, C Penn. You ain't never seen that in my movies, nigga. Shit.
So I got a question for y'all. So how you think the Ravens are gonna do this year?
You said who?
How you think the Ravens are gonna do this year?
They'll be in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be the same just like last year?
Yep.
Same exact.
Yep.
Oh,
dude, it's like this.
Uncle Frank.
It's like this. Lamar is straight, but what Lamar got to do is Lamar got to learn how to handle the pressure better.
Right.
And he'll be all right. And he got to learn how to throw the ball better outside the numbers. But to me, I think Lamar will be straight. We'll see what he does. They've been saying he looked good in the all season, but like I said, I don't pay attention to that shit. I wait till the bullets fly. When the bullets fly, that's show me something.
Man,
I've never been that guy who like, oh, you look like Tarzan in practice, but we get on the field, you Jane, and you get your ass thrown around.
Man, Lamar here throwing.
Yeah, because there's a lot of players that.
What'd you say, C-Pen?
I see Lamar throwing the Tebow passes in OTAs. Then the media was like, man, y'all can't. Then they told the media, y'all can't record him throwing passes anymore.
Oh.
I said, man.
I mean, shit, he's not going to be the passer Mahomes and them going to be, but he don't have to be. He just has to make the passes at the right time. I mean, we've seen he's just not going to be that guy. He's just never going to be the throw the ball type. Like, I play to your strengths. Just keep strengthening your strength and do the best you can. That's all you can do, because I don't want Lamar to be like Michael Vick and play in the pocket and then get beat the fuck up and not use what I gave him. So, but at the same time, I believe he can throw. I just don't believe he's a Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. He's not on their level when it comes to the pass.
Or Russell Wilson.
Exactly. Yeah. Or Russell Wilson. I mean, he's never going to be those guys, but he don't have to be. He's Lamar. Be you. Be you. Like Teddy Bridgewater said in his interview. And Christian, if you're watching this, I told you fucking so. Teddy Bridgewater shitted on your Panthers. So,
oh man,
he did it again.
He did an interview back when with I think it was Patrick Peterson and them. So, like he said, Lamar don't need to change who he is. See, they always want the brother man to change what he is, but they never ask the white guy to change. So it's like, let the man play. Let him do what he do. If he makes it, cool. If he don't, shit. But think about it. Dog, the motherfucker has a great winning record. Like, for his first 3-4 years in the league, he's impressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a contract year too, I think.
Huh?
I think it's a contract year for Lamar too. So
yeah, it is. So you know he's finna ball.
Right.
Contract years they ball. But do I think he's gonna get past the Chiefs? No. Do I think he's gonna get past the Browns? I don't
know. No.
Exactly.
No.
Right. So, but he's gonna get to the playoffs. So but I don't think he's gonna beat the Bills, the Chiefs, or the
No, I think he's gonna beat the Bills.
Huh?
I think they can beat the Bills though.
No, I don't think they're gonna beat the Bills.
Nah, man, the Bills got that beat, baby.
I mean, no, not in the.
I don't know, man. It's
I mean,
tough
they beat the
because,
Titans.
dog, that Bills defense is ferocious.
Yeah, that Bills defense is nice.
That defense is nice, and they be flying. That linebacker they got, what's his name? C-Pen? Is it Edwards?
Yeah, Tremaine Edwards.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's
that
cold.
Oh my God, dog. Everywhere Lamar was at, that nigga was there. He was like, hello, where you going? You going to the bathroom? I'm there with you. Oh, you running up here? Everywhere he was, I was like, this dude is amazing. Because the other linebacker is just, I think he a little better. C-Pen, what you think? The guy from the Colts. He raw.
Oh, you talking about Darius Leonard?
Darius Leonard.
Yeah, that's been my guy since he been in the league. That was one of my favorite players in the draft.
Yeah, like I got him slightly better than the guy in Buffalo.
Shit, I wish we had a Darius Leonard in our defense.
Man, y'all should have traded for his ass. Oh yeah, Baltimore. I had to give you a shout out, man. I gave a shout out to everybody, man. I do this because of y'all. I've never been the guy who want all the glory. I want my whole team to eat, nigga. I've never been the guy who want to eat at the table by himself.
I gave you a shout out in my last video.
Oh, appreciate it. I gave you a shout out too, Jose. I gave you a shout out 3 videos in a row. I gave you C-Pen, who did it, Mac Mizzle. I gave Mac Mizzle a shout out to go to his show. We all got to connect, man. We all got this the game, man. You know what I'm saying? When one of us blow up, we pull the other one up. That's how it should be. Shit. Fuck that.
This is the smartest. I can say this is the smartest sports panel on YouTube right now.
On YouTube, yeah.
Facts. And then when C-Pen turned into a boo-boo, that shit go up 100-fold, nigga.
Wait, she's about to turn about.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
No, you can't say that, Jose. But you cool though, Jose, man. You bring a lot to the panel, man. For real, you know your shit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
for real. We appreciate you, man. Shoot.
Because when you say some crazy shit, we're gonna call you out on it right away.
That's cool. That's cool.
Man, C-Pen, hey, Mac Mizzle, C-Pen been calling me out for like a while now, man. Like, hold up, baby. You going too much. I'll be like, I gotta do it, C-Pen. I gotta pull the lever, nigga. I gotta pull it.
But HD, you know what's funny, HD? You know what's
up?
Man? During that LeBron series, dog, you mentioned me saying something about T-Mac or whatever, but I was like, hey, at least you got Steph Curry over T-Mac.
Yeah. I did the list. I put him down.
I remember that conversation.
Because the only reason I did was because Steph, from that aspect, Steph's impact. T-Mac, I feel, is the better player, but to me, Steph, his one thing he did is like translate it. But it's the order I put it. I just put the order out there. I was like, I don't care. Like, you could put them guys anywhere on the list. To me, all of them guys could be on. You could put T-Mac with Steph at. You could put Steph there. All I know is it ain't no LeBron, nigga. You know,
that's the entire point of the list.
Right. That was the point of the list. The point of the list was mainly to let people go research all those guys I gave. Because everybody forget Earl Monroe, and that hurts my heart out. People forget Earl Monroe, Bernard King,
And I still feel like they didn't even give Elgin Baylor like a good send off at all. It's just like this man didn't even exist.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you right, man. Because like they call it Euro step, but that was the beta step.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's what I would say. C-Pen, Steph has the better career, but I would take T-Mac as the better player. But as far as career, Steph's had a better career.
Yeah.
I would give Steph that.
Yeah, on the surface, yeah, T-Mac definitely has a bigger offensive arsenal. You know what I mean? It's just that down the stretch, I would take Steph if I need somebody in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Yeah.
I'm taking T-Mac. I'm taking T-Mac all day. What are you talking about? T-Mac all day.
Listen,
you know what T-Mac
points in 35 seconds. I get that. I get that. That was dope. But in no playoffs, dog. In no playoffs, dog.
Frank is hilarious.
Overtime, man.
Frank is
hold on.
Okay, he didn't come up in those games, but you got to understand. This is all I'm saying. Dog, his teams don't compare to Steph. Steph had his teams there, and then you forget Steph had a bench. His bench was probably the best bench, one of the best in history. T-Mac didn't have a bench. And then in Houston, he didn't have a bench in Houston. And then when he played with Yao Ming, him and Yao Ming were never on the court together.
They were always getting hurt.
Right, they were always hurt.
I can't get that. I can't just say that. That's all I'm saying to you. Like I said, I love Steph and T-Mac. They're both favorite players of mine. I would pay money to see them any day, but I'm just saying, T-Mac, if I could give him the talent that Steph had around him, then I could be like, all right, now we can make a case to see what's going on. Now we can do it head to head. But I can't really do it because it's tough. Because T-Mac didn't have, Steph went from Monte, then he went to Clay, Draymond, Bogut, then you had Barbosa, Iggy, Livingston off the bench. Nigga, T-Mac had Doliak and Armstrong. Shit. Like, you gotta give him
freaking Mike Miller and doggone. I mean, come on.
But with that being said, dog, you had the lead in the majority in the first round series, dog. All you do is just win one more game, bro.
Yeah, but Doc Rivers was the coach. We've seen his resume.
I get that. But also in Houston, dog, like when it was 3-2 or 3-3, them game sevens, dog, you get smacked by 30 points, bro. Like come on.
Yeah, man. But that wasn't entirely his fault, though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm aware of that.
So all he could do is the best he could do. But Steph in his series and everything, when his Steph had a team where he couldn't come back. And then some of the comebacks they had, Clay was the one hitting them big shots too. You got to forget.
Yeah, I remember that because that Thunder series, game 6.
Right.
Clay
game 6. Yeah.
Clay
and then Steph closed out game 7. Then Steph closed out game 7. But game 6, they were done. If Clay didn't wake up, it was over.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Steph, throughout his playoff series, throughout the various playoff series that Steph has been in, I didn't mean to cut you off, but through the various playoff series that Steph has been in, he really hasn't performed that well in clutch situations, dog.
But it's like this in them closeout games, though, when the Warriors got a chance to win the series, that's when Steph be showing up big, dog. Usually be closing the deal in those situations.
You know what doesn't get their flowers?
Who?
Penny.
Who?
Penny Hardaway.
Penny. Yeah. Penny don't get no love.
Nah, not at all.
I mean,
he was better than Michael in the 90s.
He was going to end up being. He was going to be up there with him. If he didn't hurt himself, you know what I'm saying? If he didn't get hurt, he was going to end up. He was going to be up there.
Penny was a whole. He was a whole different type of problem.
Man, if Penny and Grant Hill didn't get hurt, it was going to end up being them two, bro. For real.
Yeah, they was going to be doing
like a marketing. He was like marketing wise, he was bigger than Jordan at the time. Like,
I mean, it was
he was
at that time, absolutely.
Yeah. Can you have a plate? Tyra Banks food.
Hey, Steve, real quick.
I was crying laughing.
I meant to say this. HD.
What's up?
Oh yeah, so I meant to say this, not to change gears, but before y'all wasn't talking, I didn't want to cut y'all off. But I was saying like Lamar Jackson, I feel like they have to change their offensive coordinator because I feel like that has a lot to do with it as well too, about Lamar Jackson not proceeding.
Me and C Pen said that. But the thing is, even though me and C Pen disagree a lot, I also listen to what C Pen say, even though I disagree with him. Lamar got to get better throwing the ball down the stretch. He has to.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I mean, he has to, dog. Like that game, I went back and watched that Bills game. I see what C Pen's been saying all year because I've seen it. But the thing is, I was just saying to C Pen, if they had an offensive coordinator who could get better, who knows how to switch it up, not do the same thing out the play
that you're doing in the regular season.
Right.
So
but you also got to account for their personnel. They don't have the personnel to run that set of offense that you want. That's why.
That's true. That is true. But at the same time, if you're going to see Lamar Jackson is going to be a quarterback who relies on the tight ends. So what he needs is an offense that they move the ball and they run sets that predicates his tight ends, and they have better, better pass plays and better play calling. Because
all they have is Andrews in the pass game and Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, but Hollywood Brown, dog, I wasn't sold on him in college.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not as good.
He's too small to be
he's
a number one
that's
receiver,
what I'm saying.
dog. He's way too small to be a number one, man.
Now, the guy he drafted, he could be a number one. But it's going to take time. It's going to be some good days, and it's going to be bad days.
Yeah, that's the NFL.
But Lamar has to learn down the stretch. You can't get the happy feet, and you can't get too emotional. You got to keep
that's
your
a
head
fact
because you're the leader. If your guys see that you stray away, they lost.
Yeah, Cino pointed that out. I was like, man, he's right. Because I be seeing him, he be panicking and everything, and he just be getting frustrated. And once they see that, they got you.
I don't think it's not panicking. He just gets frustrated.
Too much.
Frustrated. Yeah.
What you say, Chris?
Now, when it comes to that situations he's done in the past 2 years in the playoffs, he just tries to do too much, like in the regular season. It slows down. Every possession matters. Just run the football and just keep doing what you do. Don't listen to
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Chris, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. He's not going to beat Pat Mahomes. He's not going to be Stafford. He's never going to beat him. Just be you. And that's my problem I had with Michael Vick. Michael Vick turned into a coon ass nigga, and he should have.
I'm not going to say that.
He should have stayed who he was.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got
beat you. Right. He got broken. And then he started trying to beat Donovan McNabb and them. Dude, you're not a pocket passer like that.
Right.
Roll out, throw that bit, or run that bit.
Yeah, because he had a bomb as an arm.
Yeah,
definitely did.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Black quarterbacks do too much to change. Don't
change. Like you when you was fighting dogs.
Right. You
turn
are
off the TV. Don't even listen to these reporters. Right. They will try to change you.
Exactly, dog. Michael Vick, they always was saying, "Oh, he can't do this and that." That's fine. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Yeah, because
if he winning, go ahead, CP.
Yeah, because believe it or not, like when black quarterbacks were finally allowed to play in the NFL, I mean, they was originally pocket passers in the beginning. You had Warren Moon, you had Doug Williams, you had Marlon Briscoe from the Broncos.
And C-Pen, what did they do to them? They hated on them too.
Yep. They weren't ready for that.
Right. And you see what they said about Lamar Jackson? They said he should be a wide receiver, not even a quarterback.
Exactly. Dude, they said Warren Moon can't quarterback. And he was better than all of them quarterbacks.
But this is the same thing that they was about. Bro, they was treating Justin Fields just like this. I'm like, bro, they doing the same thing to Justin Fields.
Right.
Warren Moon, Brandon Cunningham.
Crazy, man.
Warren Moon would have owned
Cunningham.
Yeah, Warren Moon would have owned all kinds of NFL records if he had started out in the NFL instead of CFL.
Right.
We have all kinds of records right now.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. This is what I don't understand. It's like the black man, we always got to compromise. And I'm glad Kwame points that shit out. You know, Sino been saying that shit a long time ago. Other content creators been saying it a long time ago. But it's great to hear from somebody who played on that level, who can actually tell the truth. Right.
And actually get on their ass too.
Right, like get on their ass. Like in basketball, it's the same damn thing. It's like Trae Young is balling. Instead of just giving him his flowers, I think he's better than Kyrie. Why?
Come on,
bro.
It's ridiculous.
If you're gonna freaking talk about how great Trae Young is, just talk about how great Trae Young is. You don't need to. You don't need to break down another player. Just that's what LeBron fans do. That's all LeBron fans do, dog.
It's like why Kyrie got to catch strays, bro? Like
right.
He ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Why he can't just be Trae Young? Why he can't just be like he got better this year?
Why can't Devin Booker be Devin Booker? Why you gotta say he's Kobe? Like, why are you putting all this pressure on this young man to live up to something?
Because they're just trying to sell. They're just trying to make some clickbaits. That's what
it
it is. All clickbait.
At the same time, we have to be accountable for allowing this to happen because we watch these shows first.
I don't watch.
No, I'm just saying in general.
He's just speaking in general.
I'm just speaking in general.
Not like people watch Undisputed, first things first, and you allow these pundits to make money out of blasphemy, and journalism is completely dead on their behalf.
Yes.
So
they know what they're doing, man.
I've been stopped watching First Take and Undisputed.
In the book, it's like boxing, you know.
Yeah.
They got the white guy and the black guy arguing about sports.
Basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because
I watch y'all.
Because if
like
you go back
and look at what he was doing, he compared Devin Booker to Kobe. He knew what he was doing. He was a smart business move.
Yeah, it's clickbait.
Yeah, and we fall for it. That's
Yep.
The moment we stop doing viewership, they're done.
Yes. And you're right, Chris. And that's also a thing I want to point out what Chris said. Like these guys, if you look at First Take and back in the day and Cold Pizza.
Yeah, it was Cold Pizza.
Remember, they had two white guys together.
Yeah, Willie Page and Skip Bayless.
Right, Willie Page and Skip Bayless. Yeah. Nobody really was going along with that. So what did they start to do? They were like, all right, our black audience ain't really paying attention to it. So they started bringing in Stephen A. Smith and other people, Chris Broussard,
Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
Rob Parker.
I can't stand him.
But he was worried about RG3 though.
I used to.
He was right about RG.
Yeah, man, Rob Parker.
Saw that, Steve Penn. You was right about RG3. We
no
knew
way. No how.
We knew that. Rob Parker ain't do shit. He don't get no bail for that. Like
I used to like Rob Parker because he used to tell the truth about LeBron. I just don't know what's going on now.
Man,
I haven't really
Rob
watched it.
Parker, man. Rob Parker's a bitch. His like Kwame Brown said, yo ugly ass. If you lost your job, boy, you'll be struggling, man. Fuck out here.
But like I just wanted to add to what Chris Avante said, bro. It's like people need to really they're brainwashed by these sports shows. They end up regurgitating everything they say. You know what I'm saying? People always hold Kevin Durant, they always put Kevin Durant in a bad light, all because freaking he went to Golden State, all because man, he went to a team that just beat him. He was up 3-1. I'm like, bro, y'all heard Stephen A. Smith say that garbage, man. Y'all probably don't even feel that way. Y'all probably never even felt that way, before he said that shit.
And then to add to this, that's why they're scared of YouTube.
Go ahead, Chris.
And then to add to what you said, they're also scared of YouTube. They're scared of influencers like HC, see no ticket because
they're calling us
real, and they're not watching those shows anymore. so they're gonna demonetize. They're gonna try and cancel you guys. They're gonna fuck with your stream so people can get out of it and watch their shit.
Yeah, because I stopped watching it, man. I watched Sino. I watch Welcome to HD TV, Ticket TV. Those are the people I go to when it comes to sports.
Yeah, because these analysts are biased, dog. They don't do anything to talk about the sport. They're talking about who's coming to play with LeBron. Who's coming
that's
to play
it.
with LeBron.
I'm like, bro, I don't want to watch that.
Everything is about LeBron, bro.
Right.
It's
You
so
guys are
stupid.
hey Matt Mizzle, these guys haven't talked about John Moran or Dylan Brooks. We could be looking at the next Hall of Fame backcourt. We could be looking at that. And nobody's talking about them. We could be looking at the next
because
Hall
they
of
play for
Fame
Memphis.
backcourt.
They too busy having wet dreams about LeBron.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now they're actually showing Bronny and the younger brother.
Yeah, now they're showing his sons. It's like, look.
They're showing his son. His son is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all over TMZ.
Yeah,
They're
they've been showing his son. Yeah, Chris Cervantes is right. They have been showing their sons.
Yep.
That's all.
Because I haven't even watched it,
was
man.
just on the Sports Illustrated cover for that.
No, I'm not even talking about Bronny. I'm talking about the youngest one. He just grew
Bryce?
like 4 inches, and he's like dominating the AAC.
Bryce?
Yeah,
I heard he's gonna be a problem.
Dominating.
He's gonna be the raw. Yeah, he's the goods. I heard he's gonna be way better.
Bryce
Bryce
looks like he more.
Bronny, from what I've seen, is just really average. You know what I'm saying? Bronny.
Bronny's scrawny. No,
Bronny's scrawny. Hell yeah, we finna use that. I'm gonna use that on the next video. Bronny's scrawny. No, let me stop before LeBron be like, I don't want nobody talking about my kids.
Talk about my kids.
You stop letting your kids smoke weed in public, nigga.
Nice. Did you hear that story about some media outlets talking about his kids and like he made them get canceled? Like they went out of business. It was like a local news site in LA. That's something cool you got.
I don't talk about kids.
Right.
That's not what I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I leave the kids alone, man.
Right.
Oh, but no one's saying anything bad about them. We're just saying he's not. They're nice.
Yeah. I mean, but I've always heard about Bryce being better than Bronny, though. I've always been hearing that Bryce gonna be better than Bronny. So.
Yeah, it's all about Bryce is nice. That's all it's about. Still, Dak, and you're right. That's all it's about is storylines. There's no more real journalism. Jackie McMullen just made up some shit KD said. Now they're gonna try to say, man, KD just crazy, man. Like, how you know? Like, how do you know she said it was true?
Nice.
Like,
on the back, I gotta eat her.
I mean, KD already responded to that anyway.
Yeah, I was still out with a lot of racist ass shit and all.
You said what?
On the back
y'all remember when Molly put that bullshit on? Was it the ball father there?
Yeah.
Ball?
Yeah. Right.
She said. First, she brought up some sexual.
Man, Uncle Frank don't give a shit. That's my uncle right there. But Chris, what was you saying? the McMullen and KD
trash, dog.
No, it goes to T-Voice. Other stuff that he said that's, I'll say on the back channel because I need to eat her badly because she gets a pass. She gets a pass. I don't understand why.
She's a woman.
Yeah, she always get a pass. But when I made that video about the Kyrie thing, she was telling the truth. Like, we are owned. Like, if you work for a job, you're owned by that job. But the problem I had with it is the brothers had a problem with what she said, but none of them have checked Stephen Coon Smith for what he said about Kyrie or KD. They just be cool with the shit. But if the white girl said, it's like, oh, we're just gonna get on the white girl. No, get on that coon ass nigga too. Get on his head too.
Hold on.
Right. Don't leave him out of it.
I got a question.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Okay.
Jose.
What can I not call Stephen A. Smith?
Oh no, you could call him a bitch. Just call him a bitch. That's cool.
Can I call us a sellout?
Oh yeah,
there
you
you
can
go.
call him a sellout. Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
No
He's been
doubt.
sold out, man. That boy, when his hairline started going back, that's when he sold out.
I'm just checking.
He's the highest paid ESPN
I'm just
employee.
checking.
Congratulations.
You know what he did?
I'm just checking.
No, you good,
Oh, you
Jose.
good, Jose? Glad you asked that.
All that other shit, I don't call him.
Yeah, don't call him that.
$50 million
Don't call him that.
to talk crap about players, and he ain't never played. He probably played, but he was trash. You know,
Yeah, he was terrible.
He was. He got his coach fired because his coach. He wrote an article on his ass because his coach ain't give him no minutes. He wrote an article bad mouthing him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because
like a chatty patty.
Man. What did Willie D say about doggone? What's that line that Willie D said about Stephen A. Smith on that song Coon that he made? Got a chip on your shoulder because your ball game sucked, and you got to players that your wife on the foot.
Willie D, baby.
Willie D.
Classic, bro.
The gangster love.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Uncle.
Players that your wife on the foot.
You see, then another thing. Why didn't no one
Hold on. What you said, Chris?
Another thing. Why didn't no one held Michelle Beadle accountable for what she did about Kawhi Leonard and all that?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why, man. That's what I'm saying.
And then Stephen A. Smith had to apologize to her. Like, why her?
Yeah,
because he said that comment about the Ray Rice. He said when you provoke men, like sometimes that'll happen or something. And the women got all
backtracked like a bitch though, so that
Michelle Beadle, dumbass, tried to say. First of all, Michelle Beadle should have been fired because you're not supposed to speak out against another employee.
Yep.
Second of all, Stephen A. Smith should have said, "Go to hell, fuck y'all." But see, he's a beta. He's a beta dude. See, beta dudes, they like me. I love my job, but I'm not finna kiss no ass. I'm not finna get on my knees to do this. Like, I'm not finna
you anyway.
begging. Yeah, I'm not finna beg to you. Like, fuck you. Screw. I tell them to their face, screw you. No, I'm not gonna do that shit.
Exactly, and it shows that Stephen A. Smith is a beta. It shows that Stephen A. Smith is a beta. You doing freaking $20 million work, but you getting paid $8 million. You should have freaking left ESPN years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
No, right. Because he could make his own podcast. He could make his own YouTube. He could do his own.
Man, he not built. He not built like that.
A worker.
He's a coon. He's under Massa. So he's not built like that. He don't know how to do that. There's been plenty of guys I knew who work jobs, and they not finna just pass the company. Like, look, they'll be respectable and do as the boss say, but I'm gonna let the boss know. Look, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, talk to me as a man, not no child.
Because if somebody talk to your pussy ass like that, you finna be calling HR and everybody to come save your bitch.
Because you know they love to belittle you and stuff like that in front of people.
Everything all the time.
Right.
You already know.
Yeah, and be all condescending and shit.
Right.
Right.
They smart and shit. Like, bitch, you ain't smart. If
right. Try to belittle you in front of people and stuff, man. That's not cool.
Yeah. But Stephen A. Smith is just like Nick said. He should have been had his own shit, and he could have did it during the time when he was with when he was around when he had his own show. When they took his show away the first time, because it was quite frankly, they took his show away. That's when he should have said, fuck them. And he was doing his thing without him. He didn't need him. And he was doing some actual good stories. Then this bitch come back and he start tearing the brothers down. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, come on, dog. Like, that's the problem.
Came back because his wife Scotty wanted him back.
What you say, Jose?
that $50 million contract he got, you know.
Yeah, true.
You can't tell him nothing now, you know.
Right. What'd you say?
Go ahead, Jose.
Skip him. Beg him to come back.
Yeah. Because him and Skip, I don't know if you remember Mac Mizzle, because you around my age, you and Mr. KC, y'all remember him and Skip had a show a long time ago together called New School, Old School.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Old School.
So
I think I remember that.
A long time. Right. So they've been doing this stuff they were doing. They just made it popularized now.
Yeah.
Nah, their chemistry was great. I can't lie.
Well, yeah, their chemistry is great, but Shannon Sharp is blowing Stephen A.
Yeah,
out
that's
the
the formula, you know. That's the formula.
Man, I can't stand.
This shit's getting old now. Like, you know, it's too late in the day. Like, we got fucking cops kneeling on fucking necks on video.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is like, all right, so
y'all's drunk uncle.
Yeah, I mean Shannon Sharp, he's cool. Like when it comes to football, but basketball, he gets annoying.
Man,
with his takes.
he be slobbing in football too, bro, because he trying to slob over Pat Mahomes, and I'm like, bitch, you ain't even give Pat Mahomes no love when he first came out. I was the only one giving him love. I was like, man, Pat. I kept telling people Pat was better than Baker. I kept telling everybody that.
He flopped over Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes is nice, man.
Yeah, but but on the basketball tip, you know, Shannon Sharp, he doesn't know the X's and O's, the ins and outs of basketball whatsoever. Every time he tries to analyze the game, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
He always refers back to football or his childhood. You know,
right.
Back in on the ranch or the farm. He grew up on the farm.
Yeah.
But I think Sterling's a better player than him. I don't know.
Oh, by far.
Sterling way better. I was arguing with my little brother the other day. I almost slapped the shit out of his ass. He tried to tell me Shannon was better than Sterling. I'm like,
no way.
He wasn't. No, he had a longer career. He was like, oh, well, his career was longer. I said, yeah, because Sterling got hurt. Yeah. Shannon didn't have to carry the load like Sterling did, dog. Are you serious? Nope. Shannon had Rod Smith, McCaffrey, and all these boys, and TD, and Elway.
Yeah, and Elway.
This will end the debate.
Green Bay teams weren't good at all. He was still
at all.
He was still balling, bro.
Yeah, he was. He was a baller.
And Brett Favre wasn't even in his prime yet, dog, because they was gonna win like multiple Super Bowls until he got hurt.
He got hurt, and that's when Robert Brooks stepped up. That's when we found out about Robert Brooks. We didn't know Robert was that good.
Yeah. Hey, see, then how are you even going to debate who's better when himself in his Hall of Fame inauguration? He said, "I don't even deserve to be a Hall of Famer. My brother's a real one that was better than me."
Yeah, but see, that's my little brother, man. He's still stuck in the Matrix, man. Yeah. He's still on the blue pill. He's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's like, but see, that's no excuse because Nick young, but Nick know his shit. But he know his shit. His ass he's basically too political and like he's too analytical of shit. And sometimes those guys, I can't stand those guys.
Yeah, I hate those guys too, man.
I hate those.
They'll take every side of the argument. They'll be like, okay, this guy's behind.
Yeah, well, let's look at the numbers on here. Let's look at the stats right here. The numbers show such and such, and it's like, no.
Yeah, it turns into intellectual. That's that damn Nick Wright. He gets on my nerves with that shit.
Fuck the numbers.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't say that though. No, numbers do help you to an extent.
No, numbers count. But this is what I'm saying. Hold on.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, not to cut everybody off. I'm not saying the numbers don't matter, Chris. The numbers matter, but I cannot compare a number from when Jerry West was playing to when Kobe was playing.
No,
you
everything has
can't
to have a
compare it.
context.
Right. You have to put it in context of what era they played in. Jerry played in an era where there was more ball movement. Everybody touched the ball. Whereas in Kobe era, guys moved the ball, but if you had that superstar, you would run the offense mainly around him. So it's two different eras. So that's what I try to tell people.
Like you have Matty Ice, who's not even that good, throwing like 5,000 yards just because it's a passing league now.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
You made my point. You made my point. Like Aaron Rodgers threw 5,000 yards, but is he better than Johnny Unitas? Hell no. So that's what I'm saying. It's like this. Devin Booker, like not Devin Booker, but LeBron dropped all these points, but is he a better player than Michael was? Hell no. So it's I can't give you kudos if all you know is stats, but you don't know the context of the game or
you don't know
break
the context of the game. You haven't watched the game. You know what I mean? You haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like my brother Frank always say, man. The game is not played on a stat sheet. The game is played on the hardwood basketball.
On the field.
That's it.
Exactly.
Right. Because it's like this, Nick and Uncle Frank and everybody. It's like if you watch the game, you look at the stats at the end of the game. The box score, this guy scored 32. And then this guy scored 15 or 16. But this guy scored at least all of his 16 or most of it in the fourth quarter, while the other guy only scored in the first half. So who you think won the game? The nigga who scored 16 when they needed it. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I try to tell people y'all don't understand. Like, LeBron in the championship scored all his buckets at the beginning of the fourth quarter. But when it hit 5 minutes and after, he sucked. So Kyrie hit the shot. So you can't give me LeBron was the best player when Kyrie hit the shot with 5 minutes left. I mean, like in the later part of the game.
Talk about it, man.
So that's true.
You can't compare numbers. Like you have to put it in context. You can't just say this guy scored 30, 12, and 20. Okay, so what? Like he's in an era where there's no
the numbers, you know what I'm saying? They paint a picture. They give you
that's Uncle Frank. What's up, Uncle Frank?
What up, Uncle?
Did Uncle Frank cut out?
Did he cut out?
He cut off. Yeah, he cut out. But to finish up what he was saying, the numbers don't paint a picture because, what was he about to say? He was about to say.
Oh no, go ahead. You got it.
Oh, he back.
Oh, you back?
What's up, Uncle Frank?
Go ahead, on.
What up, Uncle? What up, Uncle?
What was he about to say?
What you about to say, phone tripping.
I think you lagging a little bit.
Yeah. But in context, the game you have to be. You can't compare this. This is what I argue with my little brother about. He's just too analytical, and I hate that. And I tell him I love you to death. But I just want to strangle your tall, big ass motherfucker. Just listen, like everything isn't analytical, dog.
Oh yeah, that's what Uncle Frank was about to say.
I mean, what is his age range
from high school?
HD.
What's his age range? He's on 19. I think he's 19 or 20. He's in that.
Okay. He's my age.
Yeah. He's Nick's age and everything, but see, Nick don't just look at it analytically. Nick looks at
Nick knows his history.
Right, he knows his history. He knows
That's what we need, because
exactly. And I want to touch on that too. I want to touch on that and why it's important to actually know your history. It's important to know your history as far as, and plus in any sport. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it on basketball. It's important to know your history as far as basketball goes, because that actually lets you know. What players would have been able to dominate in certain, in certain time periods, and also, how the evolution of the game and how the rules, players played, the style of play, how that can translate, in certain areas and how it changed in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, go look back at them '80s college games, man. Some of them are way
exactly.
better
You know
than
what I'm saying?
what's going
Exactly.
on.
Like the style of play. You know what I'm saying? Like the style of play in the '60s, or
What's
you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
More shots were directed towards the basket. You know what I'm saying? Although you had certain players that could shoot, like Jerry West and Pete Maravich, those were exceptions to the rule. But more guys, they shot towards the basket because you know what I'm saying? They were all towards the basket. There was no 3-point line back then. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? As opposed to like right now, you know what I'm saying? Where every shot,
Nigga, I gotta ask you a question.
more shots are directed towards 3-point basket. What's up?
All right, so like, did you like when you was younger? Did you like go on YouTube and you was watching a lot of your history when it came to basketball and stuff, like on different players, or you just like somebody put you on when you was younger?
It's a combination of all that stuff.
You probably got uncles that put them on and shit.
Certain players were brought to my attention.
Watch this.
Certain players were brought to my attention, and I just branched off of that. You know what I mean? Just like off, just like how I got into music and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Certain artists were brought to my attention, and and after that, I just branched off and looked at other ones. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes for basketball.
Okay. Nah, man. Listen, you know your stuff, man. That's what I'm saying. Like whoever put you on or the study that you did, man, that's great, man.
I tried.
This alone, you should be doing an interview of like how you know the game and stuff like that at your age, bro. Because that's dope. Yeah. I really like that.
Yeah, I watched the shit. I played the shit. So it's like, all right.
Yeah, man.
My uncle used to record cassette tapes, yo.
Yeah.
Games, yo. That's how you know. That's basketball. When you're recording the games, recording all the 80s, 90s games and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
watch them shit over. You're like,
ESPN Classic was my shit. That bitch stayed on at night, late at night.
Yeah.
I'll be catching the old Piston games. I catch the Dallas playing. I catch teams your ass wouldn't even think of.
Just like
Supersonic versus
Pops had some old VHS tapes too.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ESPN Classics.
HD, you remember Dana Barrows?
Hell yeah, I remember Dana Barrows. Dana was nice. Dana used to come off them screens, dog.
Dana get hot on if you let him.
Oh yeah,
man. Dana put up 50 on Houston.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Dana was nice. Dana was nice, boy. And I remember Dale Ellis, man. That was my guy. Ellis used to shoot shit out the ball.
Yeah, Ellis, boy.
Just like you guys. No basketball. I know
the real 3D.
Just like you guys. No basketball. I know baseball.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what's up.
Baseball was my first love.
Yeah, that's my dad. My dad, he was the same as my dad. He loved that too. He loved baseball.
Baseball is a fun sport to play, though.
It is. Everybody says that, Mac Mizzle. Like everybody say it's fun to play.
Yeah,
Willie Mays.
It's hell to watch. That's me. I'm just
yeah, exactly. It is.
That's what people say. That's what people say.
But you got to be in.
Reggie Jackson, Jackie Robinson, Reggie Jackson,
Roberto Clemente,
Page, Josh Gibson,
Roberto Clemente. Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, Roberto
Clemente.
I know you remember Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn. San Diego Padres.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Padres, SD.
Yeah.
Get you when you need
one. What are we talking about? There's not much brothers in the MLB.
It ain't no brothers. They got the generic brothers from Dominican and the other place. They got rid of us. After Barry Bonds, they said no more blacks allowed because Barry was cracking all their records.
Right. It's also cheaper to play basketball than baseball. It's also cheaper to play basketball. Growing up as a kid, it's cheaper and more accessible. Like you can focus on your own, play on your own, just shooting hoops.
Yeah, and plus they raised the equipment and prices.
I don't know. We used to play baseball in the hood back in the day.
Yeah, they used to play stick ball. It used to be stick ball. It'd be stick ball out there.
Yeah.
You just throw the ball up in the air, you crack that bitch, and you get to the base, all that stuff. So yeah, they took baseball out the hoods and stuff, but not the black community, because the brothers dog was outshining them. They was killing them on the dime, and they was like, no. And then football started getting popularized, so they started promoting more football and basketball to the neighborhoods. Everybody was like, shit, that's quicker, because baseball, it take you about 6 years to get out the minors to the pros. Sometimes it might be sooner, depending on how good you are.
Yeah, 20-year-old. Like, come on, dude.
What'd you say?
Yeah, like people that are making their debuts like when they're 28, 29 already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It takes too long. Like when we were younger, we had more patience. But as the generations grow and get more and more into the future, like the patience is running out. So you really have to be patient to play baseball.
Nah, I don't know. If you're like, come on, I could be 18-year-old and a millionaire in the NBA. Like, fuck that. Let me do that.
Right.
That's true. That's true. But the long-term baseball money will last longer than the short-term for the NBA or football.
Only for the top players, HT. You can't like just look at just Mike Trout, etc. Like most players don't make that baseball.
Right.
Yeah,
Whereas
baseball.
the top guy in the bench is making $2 to $3 million a year in the NBA, guaranteed.
Okay, Uncle
I
Frank.
know they tore down the baseball diamond in the hood and put a soccer field.
The soccer is different animal.
Oh, I used to play soccer, man. I was out there goal.
Man, soccer, you gotta have a lot of stamina.
Nah, I wish I was good at that sport, but I suck. I had what you call pata chueca, and in Spanish it means crooked foot.
You said what, Chris?
I had to stop playing soccer, even though I love it, because I had a pata chueca. It means crooked foot, meaning like you can't shoot it in target. It's always going the opposite way. So I'm like, for me.
Oh shit! I was trying to say the numbers paint a pic, but it's rough sketch. Like when a policeman draws a composite of a suspect, it paints a pic, but doesn't capture the true essence of what the eye truly sees. Yep, it's true.
Exactly.
Crack babies, That's true. That's true, Uncle Frank. They can't. They can't. But
I can't say that.
Yeah, guys who smoke too much dro can't play baseball, bro. It's a lot of running and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But to the point,
baseball's a long game too. Right?
But to Nick's point, man, it's good to know your history, and it's good to know the players, man. Like, it's
man,
really
he's been brought up
going back to learn about the players. To me, the guy who really doesn't get a lot of love was Elgin Baylor. Baylor didn't get a lot of love. He should.
Exactly. Even in death, he didn't get his love, man. I was like, man, they should have celebrated him.
Who people really don't talk about like that?
Will Chamberlain.
Oh, go ahead. Who's talking? Go ahead.
Will Chamberlain doesn't get his credit as well.
Oh yeah, him too.
Yeah.
Will Chamberlain.
Oh, I'll get to Will in a minute, but I was just gonna bring up somebody who really doesn't get enough credit. A center who really does not get enough credit for what he did and what he brought to the game. Brought to the game of basketball. Jack Sigma was a freaking monster, dog.
Oh yeah, Jack Sigma
was a monster.
He was
that reverse pivot move that he would always do. That's
who's that? Jack Sigma. Who's that? Who do you
say? What?
Who do you play for?
The Seattle Supersonics.
Seattle Supersonics. Big Jack Sigma.
Yeah.
Jack Sigma. Okay.
Nasty.
All right.
The reverse pivot face up. The reverse pivot face up move that he always did. Guys like Anthony Davis always do these days. He was doing that back then. He was the first guy to really utilize that move.
Same with Sean Kemp.
Hey, Sigma was nice on that Sega Genesis, man. That Bulls Lakers and NBA playoffs game.
Oh hell yeah, it wasn't.
Hey, Uncle Frank.
Used to throw it down to him all the time.
Oh my gosh, why?
Man, you stupid, man.
Why you
y'all like 2K or like?
I had to get Uncle Frank started.
You said what?
2K or live for basketball?
Oh, when we were growing up, nigga, it was the live. You already know what it was.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were
Live
growing up,
95.
and then we
Live
turned
95.
fouls off. We just be just knocking the ball out niggas' head.
That's your man's. That's your man.
Yo, I did that too, dog. I did that too, man.
You did that too on
Man,
live
that picture
be
is
fouling the
sick.
shit out of people. Be motherfuckers be like, like they like a nigga call the body back. Nigga be like this. Nigga dead.
Those are the baddest games.
Hey, see, you know when you hit somebody and felt like you shot, my brother be like, I got you. Call the body. You just lay it on the floor for about 2 minutes and then you get up.
Right. Yep.
Hey, you remember Michael Jordan? He was called the player. So we used to just change his name to Michael Jordan.
Right. But that's not the only legend you can do it with, though. Like, you was ever do it with Larry Bird, you was ever do it with Magic Johnson, you was ever do it with a few players on that live.
The player. A player.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I know. But 2K, like 2K to me was raw with the Kobe on the front. That 2K.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, I fell in love with that one.
2K was nasty.
Yeah,
like this with the jersey, where he go like this and everything.
Yeah.
Jersey pulling it. Man, I was whooping my boy ass on that bit.
I used to play that 24/7.
Yeah, we used to play at the park. We used to go do the park and pick our teams, nigga. What? He used to whoop his ass.
I don't think they had. Oh, they probably did.
2K11 was the one with Jordan on it, right? That's when they introduced Jordan.
Yeah, that's when
Jordan.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one.
2K12
we had all the players.
2K12 was the shit too. 2K12 had the best intro too, boy.
Yeah,
who was the front cover of 2K12?
Curtis Blow.
Oh, we shoot it fast.
What did you
Basketball is my favorite.
I like the way you never played NBA Ballers. I don't care what anyone says.
You say what?
I never played it, but everybody told me like they really didn't like it, and then you had some who did. Like it was mixed.
I like the NBA Street.
Oh man, NBA Street. That bitch. Hey, you remember Bonafide? Bonafide was on there wild, and he had the handles. He be throwing elbows at you.
Don't get me started.
NBA Street was really that.
Don't get me started.
NFL Blitz.
Hey, y'all
NFL Blitz?
Yeah.
Hey, I remember 2K.
You remember Whitewater? You remember Whitewater
street football?
on the street? He just kept hitting all them threes on your ass. You just wet.
Yeah, I think I know you.
Y'all ever played street football?
He was wet from out there, bro.
Yeah.
That dude was.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh,
NFL Street.
Yeah, that was my
hard,
game.
dog. That low key went hard, dog.
Yeah, I was addicted to that.
Dog, you can create your team. You create your team and players, dog. What?
Oh man, that was so dope.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shit, water now. Got caught.
You ever play Twisted Metal? I know this is like
Twisted Metal went hard.
Yo, Twisted Metal.
Everybody played Twisted Metal.
Everybody played Twisted Metal, man. That was,
that was before even online. That was way before even online. If that was online, oh my god, that would be
that
crazy.
was one of the original PlayStation games.
Yo, that sure was. That sure was, because I used to be addicted to that as well too.
Man, yeah, we used to play that all the time, trying to beat it. Man, we was playing
GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the game.
GoldenEye went hard too, man. That was a ball game. Yeah.
Oh, GoldenEye. Oh
yeah.
man. Man, I already know y'all remember all the freaking sleepovers and stuff like that y'all had, that y'all was just going at it all night.
Nigga on the Street Fighter. The Sega Street Fighter, nigga. We was having fights. We about to have fights. We was in that
facts. Until the sun came up.
Yep.
Dog, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, bro.
Oh, Mortal Kombat, all that shit, man.
Mortal
Killer
Kombat.
Instinct.
I already
Y'all remember
know.
Killer Instinct? Man, that bitch went
Okay,
hard. You had
y'all play Mortal
combos.
Kombat? What's the
Oh
code
yeah,
for
but
blood?
Killer Instinct went crazy, dog.
If
Especially
you
when
know
you
the
play
code
as
for
the
blood, you
arcade.
play Mortal Kombat.
You said what?
The code for blood on Mortal Kombat. You remember you had to put in the code?
Oh shit!
Oh
That's
yeah.
way back. That's way back.
That was way back then. I know what you're talking about. I forgot it. I used to do that bitch all the time.
A lot of people remember that code, man.
Oh nah, chill, Uncle Frank. Nah, you're not touching me on that. Nah, man. Not on Temple. On Golden Eye. Nah, man.
Yeah, that temple. I don't know, man. We got to try, man. We got to go at it again because I think I can get y'all in that temple.
That temple was crazy,
man.
dog.
That temple was. That was my favorite.
Uncle Frank gonna be chilling in the cut the whole time and just come up, bow, bye, nigga.
Another reason why LeBron ain't the GOAT, he never balled at the record. I see somebody put it at the record.
Right, he never played at the
Oh
Rucker.
my gosh, yeah, that's true.
KD, dude, you saw how KD walked in on the Rucker? That nigga just came out of nowhere, just walked on that bitch, dog. Just smooth. I said, this nigga is an assassin.
He said this is
everywhere.
my court.
Bruh, KD had some epic summer games, bruh, outside,
Yes.
dog.
HD, you gotta give KD more respect after what he just did last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
And
I
I'm not even
always
talking about
did
the court.
KD.
No, I'm not even talking about on the court. I mean off the court with the Lana Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. How you had the side. Man, my nigga KD came to the date with a backup chick. Man, that nigga in my Hall of Fame, dog. I'm sorry.
I have to look at him different now. Like he's a GOAT now.
He's the GOAT, dog. You can't, dude. He came to it and he said, "Look, I'm not with all this small talk. You look, she down for it. If you ain't trying to do it, I'm gone." And he left her and went with the backup chick.
Oh man.
But see, I heard about KD, Chris, because on my brother's sister, man, she was out there in DC, and she said KD, man, was out there. He had buku hoes, dog. All day, every day. All day, every day. He stayed with them.
God damn.
He pull up with him and he leave with him.
Hey,
God damn.
Slim Reaper, right?
Yeah, because if he paid, you got that.
Him and Klay Thompson. They basically the same.
Money, that KD money.
Low key with
it. Making a lot of moves and shit.
Yeah. But see,
Shoot,
KD
I'll tell y'all a little story about KD and his brother once we get on the back stream.
Oh,
shit. We could go right now. Hold on.
Uncle Frank with the one-liners, you know, he gonna come with the exclusive.